Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Blight of Cryptbog. If you're watching on YouTube and you enjoyed the series, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that little bell to be notified when I post again. And if you aren't already doing so, check me out on Twitch, link in the description below.
Experience because I'm just trying to figure out how would a lawful good cleric deal with this situation.
So last time we left off with you all. There he is.
Ready.
Speak of the day.
Knight's here.
Last time we left off with you all. Also, welcome. Finally arriving at the eastern shoreline of Cryptbog. You made your way on the shore and started heading deeper into the swamplands in search of a witch that has been identified to you as an accomplice, an associate, an employee, question mark, you're not really sure, to a dragon known as Blight. As you traveled following a man-made pathway in front of you, composed of various planks of wood and small bridges, you came across a troll. After defeating the troll and searching the area.
What was that?
I don't know.
Was somebody crumbling a chips bag?
That's what it sounded like. Anyway.
That was my cat. I fixed it.
That was your cat?
What was I saying?
He's fat. What I said.
We are following a witch.
Ah, yes.
We're looking for a witch.
Yes, you met a troll. That's right. You fought a troll. That's what I was saying.
Surrender, but then somebody...
I'm getting to it.
I did not do it.
You.
No, that was me.
Oh my god! I'm never gonna get through this. Oh my god. Recaps are awful. Anyway, you were fighting a troll. The troll died. You searched the area. You found out the troll was collecting bodies for some reason, probably for the dragon. And then you continued downward. You found a tree. It had smoke. You followed the smoke. And that's where we pick up. Oh my god, I finished it. Yay. Okay.
You should have a mute player button.
I do. But I want you all to hear this. Actually, I don't have a mute player button. Because if I mute myself, how do I do this? I don't know. I need to fix. Don't know.
Begins looking up the possibility of a mute players button.
How do I make them shut up? I don't know. Anyway. No, that's just rude. That feels rude. Anyway. That is where we pick up today. With you all just defeating the troll, collecting remnants while around, and heading towards this large tree with smoke coming from the top. Also, Knight, thank you for the gifts of sub.
I haven't gifted a sub yet.
No, you subscribe.
Oh. Yeah.
Thank you. Wait, it ran out? Really? Has it really been a month? Anyway.
We've known each other for a long time. A whole month.
Known each other for a very long time. Anyway. Yes, that is where we pick up with you venturing forward. In front of you, off in the distance, is a large tree. Roughly 20 to 30 feet in diameter. Sickly looking. And from the canopy rises a small trickle of smoke from what looks like a small chimney.
Huh. Nice.
There's a fire in that tree. I do not believe that fire and trees go together.
I was just about to suggest we make a fire outside the tree too.
What time of day is it?
You've never heard of fire-treated wood before?
Is it day or night? Like, what time are we annoying this person?
Now, at this time, it would be about, let's see here. After you join it, it would be about in the late afternoon, something like that.
Okay.
I would say.
Okay.
The
Are we
sun-
facing towards the sunset or away from it?
We're on the eastern bank, right?
Well, that assumes we work on the same kind of day-night cycle that Elf does. Let's just say
Yeah.
we do.
Like, is the
I'd
sun
say
setting towards our back, left, right, or front?
It should be
I'd-
back, right?
I would say that the sun is resting. Which way did the sun set? East
East
right?
to west.
East to
It
west.
rises
Sets
in
in
the
the
east,
e-
sets in the west.
Sets in the west. Okay, so you're headed.
This is our opportunity to say the sun sets in the north in this world.
I'm about to fucking do it. There's a bank that was on the east. You go on the east, so you're actually headed in an eastern direction. So the sun is at your back. It's been at your back pretty much the entire time.
Beautiful. I like that. That's a good thing. Makes it harder for people to target us when they look directly into the sun.
Yeah, sure.
I
let's go
have
with
heard
that.
of the ever-burning forest of Aag, but I have never visited it personally.
Oh, we're getting moved.
New map.
New map.
Which?
Also, Knight, thank you for the gift of sub to Ice Wizards. I just gotta say it like that. It's fun.
You see, this is good money for value because that's like multiple people. That's ice wizards.
Yeah, it's like several.
For one
It's a
sub.
grouping of wizards. It's not just one wizard. It's a group.
There's nothing more dangerous than a group of wizards who disagree on something.
I also find it funny.
Sugar Daddy Knight has arrived.
We've been
I
playing
know
for like
something more
over,
dangerous.
We've been playing for like over a month. You still don't call me by my name.
Who?
I know something more dangerous than
Yeah.
a group of wizards that don't agree with each other. A bunch of group of wizards that agree with each other that they hate you.
Right.
I don't
That's
need
it.
to know your name. I know your name is Big Joe and Isaac.
That's fair.
Also, Knight.
Oh, look.
What?
I see the tree. Do we see the front door of the tree?
So has Isaac ever been bound?
I'm bound.
Flock of wizards? Heard a gaggle. I like gaggle. Gaggle of wizards.
knock, knock,
But
knock,
you do
knock,
see
knock,
the big
knock,
door,
knock,
and he
knock, knock,
runs
knock.
straight to it and begins knocking. As you approach
Oh.
the door and begin knocking on the
In
front, large wooden door, yes.
in reality, I would love for Ribbit to be pounding against it with their tongue, if I can get them to do that.
Ask Beast Bond,
Yes.
and you can command to do that.
Sure, why not?
Yay.
Ribbit also begins knocking on the door with its tongue.
This uwu frog is gonna get us all killed.
That's adorable.
Then, just in case there's somebody comes out flinging starts a frickin' like beach turtle digging in the ground to form like a little dugout for himself. He's basically foxholing this shit right here.
Alright,
Y'all might want to get out of Burning Hands range. Yep, there you go.
you begin tapping on the door, you and Ribbit. And inside you hear a small clattering of glassware, and you hear a voice from within. A softer voice, very faint. Who is it?
Oh, good. Someone willing to speak.
I want to make soup. Do you have a cauldron?
The door slowly creaks open.
Hello. My name is Big Joe.
And as the door opens, I'm just gonna have to use you for a minute.
So we're just gonna let him do the talking on this one. Okay then.
Ooh.
You see a fairly well opened up space. A woman sits
I stop Elvin from going in first and knock on the door and say, "Pardon the intrusion. May we come in?"
Oh yeah, I have friends. Well, I don't know if they're friends yet.
You see a wide open area, very much a well lived in area, and across from you, behind the table with various foods left out, is a slender, dark-haired, scantily clad woman. A green hue sort of radiates from her, and she is currently in the process of cooking something. As you approached, you saw a small wave of her hand as she was putting it down, her hand being enveloped in a small blue hue.
Ribbit is going to sit in the chair, and I'm going to sit on Ribbit.
Amazing. You make yourself at home as Ribbit sits in the chair with you on top. The woman looks down at you, looks back behind you at the group you keep.
Enforcer just kind of waves.
I'm holding my staff out to like block the door to not let any of us in until she gives the go-ahead.
I think you muted, Mike.
I am. Feel free to tell them to go away.
Your attention comes back to you. You came all this way here just to make soup.
Why is everyone always so surprised by how simple my goals are?
He may have, but we came here to investigate certain issues that have been cropping up in the swamp. Now, as a local, we figured you'd have insight on them that we would lack.
So, Enforcer, how long do you think till Big Joe in there starts a fight? Over under.
Enforcer kind of looks at the slenderness of the woman inside. I do not believe that she fits his criteria for destruction.
Unfortunate. Would make things easier.
My name's Big Joe. Who are you?
She just kind of leans down a little bit, moving a stool up under her, and she sits, still walking the concoction in front of her. I am amazed at the simple things people come to me for. Hello, Big Joe. My name is Healthy.
I like that name.
So,
What are you making?
you see a small grin. Soup.
Oh. I'm gonna produce some troll bones and put them on the table. I have ingredients if you want to use them.
Oh, these will do just nicely. Fantastic. She'll move her hand, and a spectral hand will just kind of pop into existence by the bones and pick them up and float them over to the pot that's behind her. Bloop.
If anything, I believe that Big Joe is in his element here in this swamp.
You know, I appreciate that everyone in this culture is really into my way of things. I appreciate it.
Might I again request, are we allowed entrance to your home?
She looks up, just slightly. Your offering is sufficient. You may enter. You can unsnap from grid, by the way. Just makes your movements easier.
Enforcer's gonna kind of walk in and give a respectful bow to the mistress of the house.
Do turtles have any sort of tradition or something they do when they enter under someone else's home?
It would be... That is something completely up to you.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of start wandering around. You kill this deer?
She looks over to you. Goat. But yes.
Oh.
Still slowly starting.
Dinner or other?
She just gives a sly grin. So, I doubt soup is the only thing you're here for.
You would be wrong.
Oh,
He
in that
does
case.
not necessarily speak for all of us.
Oh, shame.
Would it be that we were only here to try the fine cuisine of the local culture? But instead, we are here seeking knowledge.
Knowledge is a dangerous thing. What is it that you seek?
Knowledge is only dangerous if given to the wrong hands and used in the wrong way. But regardless, we are here searching for information about a local menace.
Oh, I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little bit more specific. There are many
Blight.
menaces.
Big flying scaly dragon. How about that?
Or skeletal.
That too. That could happen too. Either way.
As they
Flying-
say that, Enforcer's gonna watch
Blizzard.
her face for any, reaction.
Alright, make me a insight check.
Can Zion do the same thing? When he said the word blight?
Yeah, you could do an insight check as well.
Damn!
As he says Blight, you see it's subtle, but there is a slight trepidation whenever he says it from her. And she seems to take notice. That is a menace. I'm going to need a lot more soup.
I like where this conversation's going.
We have been told that this Blight of Cryptbog may be gaining aid from a member of an arcane ability.
He said the thing! And what makes you think that?
Well, we were told a witch worked with him.
Funny
I
thing,
would-
those witches.
I would, of course, hope that any aid given to this Blight of Cryptbog was given under duress rather than freely given.
And isn't that the question?
So how much you got in that? How much soup you gonna make with those bones we picked up from earlier?
How much? Enough.
Oh, that was at Josie.
Wait, what?
How much soup you gonna make with them bones? And is it only bones that you putting in there, or
It seems like we're just adding it. She's the cook, so I guess ask her. Speaking of which, we have this conversation over dinner, so we don't spoil it.
Well, first, what
It
else
would
is
be-
in the soup besides the bones?
It would be the polite thing to do.
DM. Question for you.
You.
In this universe, is there a polite / respectful / honored way of referring to someone who is crassly termed a witch?
Polite way.
Like witches,
The-
like would be like what the peasants call them as like a form of cursing and all that stuff. But like, is there
Yeah.
a proper term of what they are?
The term witch, and really just any fantasy realm, including this one, is mostly just refers to a woman who is a practitioner of magic. Magic is a scary thing to most criminals, so they say witch, they are fearful. So when they call someone a witch, you know, they're like, she's a witch, kill her! It's because they're afraid of the concept of magic.
Yes, but like,
for
if
my
there's
for my world, common folk are fully aware of magic, so they may refer to an individual as a witch, but it isn't always a derogatory term. Because witches would basically just be kind of the female version of a wizard, like you see in Harry Potter.
I just didn't know if it like the proper term was like enchant, like the proper like
Enchantress
between
is-
between magical practitioners would be enchantress, but the peasants kind of like the fearful like crass way of calling them is a witch kind of thing.
Enchantress would be, I would say, more of a profession.
Okay.
Like
So-
you enchant an object, so now you're an enchantress specifically. That kind of deal.
So, Shep, with the insight that I rolled, would it be possible to tell if, like, her shift in tone was, like, defensive cautionary or aggressive?
Up until this point, you have not seen any aggressive action or emotion or expression from her. I would say the most up until this point, that reaction, which was a little bit more. It seemed a little bit out of character from what you've experienced, but you really don't know who this person is. But I wouldn't say you would correlate it to aggression. More so, possibly acknowledgement, if anything. You'll have to ask more and find out.
Okay.
Could I, excuse me, so besides the bones he supplied you, what all do you have in this suit?
Oh, and that one? I have toadstool,
Uh-huh,
lizard tongue,
yes.
finger of a dead man.
Ah,
Nice.
I have a question for you.
I assume you have many.
Nope,
You
none.
wouldn't happen to have just a small sprig of mistletoe laying around, do you? Just a little bit.
I possibly have a stock, yes.
Could I just bother you for just a little piece of it?
Please, ma'am, may I have a smidgen of mistletoe?
Yes.
She gets a flick of her wrist, and a hand will pop up next to Ixel at that little cabinet he's at. Reaches into the shelf, pulls out a jar, opens it, reaches in, pulls out a small sprig,
Oh, thank
and
you.
it flies over to you.
Oh, thank you very much. It'll come in handy later. I think I'm gonna let Josephus go ahead and enjoy this. I'll just have this mistletoe later for a meal.
It would be very rude to refuse a meal as a guest, Elvin.
I understand that, but by giving me this mistletoe, she's giving me a meal.
Yep. Following the rules of, I forget what it's called. Guesthood. Yeah, I guess that works out.
Paladin.
Yes, thank you.
Oh no, I only need a piece of mistletoe and I can have a full, I'll be full. It'll be fine.
Madam Helty, right?
Yes. Healthy
As
is
one
fine.
magic user to another, and as I am not the greatest with words, let me be frank. Words,
Hello,
names, and the truth have power. What do we need to do to get a straight answer from you regarding certain questions of ours, so that is not just a one-way street?
Well, simply ask. There's no harm
I
in
will.
asking, right?
Have you now, or have you ever before, aided the one known as Blight?
I've made face with the dragon once before, yes. What are you looking for?
By that,
I'm just looking.
Okay.
by that, do you mean you've done deals with him, or you've met him?
Is one mutually exclusive?
No.
Then let's say a little of both.
If I may, if he were to be unmade in numerous senses, would you mourn his passing?
She gives off a little small scoff. No. Elvin, make me a perception check since you're looking through all that, or an investigation check, either one. If you're looking for anything specific, just let me know. Or if you're just being nosy.
I'm mostly being nosy. If anything, pops out, then that was, I hit the wrong button. I'm gonna go for it. I'm doing the actual one yet.
Alright.
Yeah. Is anything pops out? I mean, just...
Well, as you look through this shelf of various bottles, they all seem to be labeled. They all appear to be labeled in. It would be a.
What are they written in?
It's not really a language. It's more of the arcane nature of symbols, and I'm not too sure if you would be familiar with that.
We get our spells from nature. It's more nature-y spells.
Yeah, I don't think you would be too familiar with any of them. So the labels, you're not really sure what they mean. They appear to be various symbols, indicating what may be in each bottle. As you look over them, occasionally you'll see a bottle that has a red liquid in it. There's one that has a small bubble that looks like a heart shape that occasionally pops and then reforms.
How big are these bottles? Are they like wine bottle size, or are they like little tiny bottle size?
They vary.
Oh, okay.
If I may be blunt, has the nature of any dealings you've had with Blight involved soul gems?
She kind of smiles a little bit. The nature of my dealings has almost everything to do with soul gems of some sort or fashion.
Could you perhaps shed some insight on what Blight may be attempting with said soul gems?
Oh, I could, yes. She reaches up, snaps her fingers, and the fire behind her goes up a little bit.
Like it goes out, or
No, it's...
It roars higher.
Yeah, that. I just can't say all, so I was avoiding that one.
I take it from your answer that a certain amount of trade would be necessary for this information?
Oh, I would say so, yes, unfortunately.
And what is it one of your caliber of magic would desire?
Oh, I don't desire much. Not really. But from what it sounds like, you plan on slaying a dragon, doesn't it?
With
Pulls out the
extreme
spoon.
prejudice.
This has been a dream of mine for years.
I'm just getting paid.
Some of his scales suffice.
Or better yet, we could trap his soul for you. If you
That
know a way
might-
to do that.
Be
Oh,
a-
I would love that very much.
Fantastic.
I didn't expect such a small creature to know such magics.
Oh, I am
does-
I'm very well researched.
He
There's a-
enjoys
there's a guy-
eating things.
There's a guy I once knew, a fucker named Isaac. He told me some things.
okay. So, Enforcer has heard so many different things from Big Joe. I will. Enforcer kind of wants to insight check that to
Go.
see if he knows what he's saying. He knows.
Or is he bullshitting out of his ass?
Who knows?
Knight, does he have to roll for it?
Yeah, you gotta roll for it.
Alright, well that's a natural one, so...
Enforcer, you believe every age he's ever said he is.
I
I'll read this bird face.
I'm
All of them.
inciting that shit right now.
He seems genuine. To Enforcer.
I can't read bird face. Most people have a different kind of face.
Can Turtle read bird face?
Roll a deception check.
I'm not lying.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well then...
Zan makes eye contacts with Enforcer, makes a subtle nod, and just like he conveys, like you can see the pain on his face, like he's telling the truth. No.
Yeah, Zion, he seems like he's telling the truth, yeah.
Enforcer folds his arms and looks
It's-
down at Big
What?
Joe.
It's...
What? Why is everyone so surprised that I'm actually educated? I am a spellcaster, for the gods' sakes.
Well,
I just
no, then
act
you'd
dumb
be a
'cause
cleric.
it's fun. What?
You said you're a spellcaster for the gods' sakes. Wouldn't that be a cleric, not a druid?
Shut up.
Smush
This
his,
is a nice
smush
table
his-
you got over here.
smush his hat overhead.
Oh my god. Milady.
No, I thought he was smushing Big Joe's hat down on him.
I was.
Alright, cool. The hat is now stuck over his eyes and he's having trouble getting it up.
Assuming for whatever reason we fail to capture the soul of Blight, would there be anything else sufficient for the information?
Make a persuasion check.
With assistance, I'm gonna assist since I've got charisma high. Yay!
All right. What do you say to assist?
Well, I know quite a being a descendant, having dragon blood in my veins. I know quite a bit about. I've researched quite a bit about them. I could probably help them acquire some of the other more valuable parts without destroying them.
We should have done this the other way around.
Yes, the one with the high charisma is the one who's aiding. Roll advantage.
Makes sense.
Or is that with advantage?
That's with advantage.
Really? I thought the roles got separated.
No, the number in parentheses is with.
Yeah,
with
but
its
yeah,
dice roll.
yeah.
The other number is with your modifier, so you did not roll it with advantage. I don't think.
I clicked it with advantage.
Let's see.
It depends on whether the macro is working or not.
Well, the macro will work, but sometimes, yeah, the macro is working. It's just not programmed to separate the numbers out, so you only see one. Assumedly, or so I've been
I
told.
wish I had the second one.
So I've been told it's working. So 15, presumably, if the macro is working correctly, is the higher of the two. So 15. 20 was just me testing to see if you actually hit advantage. Said you did.
Of course, the DM hits a frickin' nat 20 when he rolls it.
My pain.
Alright, so with 15, and with the aid of your friend here. There is one thing. If you go to slay a dragon that I have made deals with so far. She kind of glances over all of you. Do mind me when I say that I don't completely trust you. Especially when it comes to leaving out poor Helty's name.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I'd much prefer protection from any disastrous things that would have happened to me or my home in case you fail.
The Blight will not hear a word of you from my lips. That you can be assured.
She looks at your lipless face.
Beak. Snout.
Snoot.
Whatever you want to call me.
Snoot. Good. Make a persuasion check.
Can I give advantage to him this time?
What do you say?
I'd like to say it.
Doesn't matter. Nat
Nope.
20.
Okay then. Never mind.
Unless it's a super high roll. I mean, I don't think we're gonna beat that much.
I was just gonna say,
On my honor as a cleric of Fauna, I will be unmade before your name escapes from my mouth to the ears of the dragon.
I don't plan to be close enough for him to hear anything I say.
And just don't say anything when we're fighting him.
Again, I don't plan to be that close.
Picks up Joe by the head and pulls hat off his head and stares at him.
Thank you.
And the dragon won't hear about her from you, will it?
Why the fuck would I tell him about her? That's just a dick move.
Just making sure. Puts him back down on the frog.
Yeah, why would I ever tell him about you? You're a nice woman who has made me soup. And I respect you.
What do I see on this shelf? As I'm just perusing her house.
On that shelf, you see various objects.
Oh, okay.
Bottles, beakers, filled with various things, those various blades.
Nice.
There's a dead goat at your feet. That's a little weird.
I grew up hunting. It's fine.
Enforcer has just accepted the fact that nothing he sees here is going to be kosher with what he's used to.
You think so?
I won't say a word.
Also, out of character. You okay, Storm?
No, I'm
Yeah.
good. I'm good.
Okay, just like you barely talk, so I was like, are we
No,
are we
I'm good.
talking
No, you're
over
good,
you
don't
or
worry.
anything like that?
No, you're all good. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay.
He's just keeping his distance with his not full HP ball.
Alright, so on the topic of trapping the dragon's soul, does that mean you're going to teach me how to do it?
No.
You don't know how to do it already?
I know it's possible, but no one's taught me, the tricks.
Don't think you'd have, as a druid, would have the natural aptitude to do so in the first place.
Big Joe,
You know-
before this conversation continues, can I have a word with you privately?
No.
Picks up the Big Joe and puts him into.
I
the
will become a
enforcer's
giant squid, so help me God.
And
We
and
need to have a conversation before anything further is said about souls.
You may pick him up if you so wish.
don't remember, Big Joe, that if you transform in her house, it'll be considered rude to the person who is offering you hospitality.
And who's making you
Ow.
soup?
As long as I don't destroy any of her things. Well, I say her. Do you use her?
She nods.
Okay, cool. Alright, Enforcer, you may drag me away.
Okay, I'm just gonna step just outside the.
Woo frog!
Oh, I can move you. Good lord.
Ah!
Just go walk out here with Big Joe.
Joseph,
So, yeah, I'm gonna talk to Haiti while they're out there. I'm gonna let them go first.
Josephus, I must protest anything that has to do with the souls. Whether they are good or evil, souls are things that should be treated with respect. They are our undying spirits, after all.
What a very hypocritical thing. Do you not believe in the eternal punishment of souls, especially those who have done injustice?
Their punishment is not for us to decide, as our mortal beings that we are.
Are the things we do not as the gods demand? Perhaps this is the punishment it deserves.
Enforcer kind of kneels down to be closer to Josephus's level.
Oh, I assumed I was in your hands, like you were,
Oh, okay, yeah.
like you were holding him at arm's length,
cat
having
style,
this
just.
yes, having this conversation eye to eye.
I thought he like put his hand on top of your head, grabbed it, and then just was lifting you around like that,
Oh no, he's not. Enforcer's not that rude.
like claw crane style.
I love how Enforcer's reaction to him wanting to learn soul stealing magic was, I must protest. Like, that's gonna work. Love it, though.
How would you feel if your soul was taken and trapped eternally inside of an object, unable to do anything or interact with the world, at the mercy of whoever has captured you?
Entirely deserved and the way of things.
That is not the way of things. The natural cycle of the world is life and death, with the soul passing on
The
into
natural
afterlife.
cycle of the world is the strong using the weak. In this situation, I am the weak. So I must endeavor to be strong so it doesn't happen to me.
Very well. Allow me to explain this in a way that perhaps will make sense by your philosophy. I am a cleric of Fauna, the Forge Mistress. She is in the high heavens. I am her tool. I am an extension of her will. Are you strong, Isfana?
Are you threatening me?
I am saying that we will not be trapping souls.
Define we.
This party, this group, this roguish band of individuals.
Can we make a deal?
There are certain things that I must put my foot down on as a cleric.
We will only soul trap the dragon as long as we are together.
The dragon has done many
Deserves it.
wrongs. By whose calculation? Yours?
Yours. I am using your morality. This
It
dragon
is-
deserves what he gets.
It is not my place to do anything with the dragon's soul. I am not a god, and neither are you.
Yes, but it is by your own god's words that he deserves punishment. Is this not true?
Punishment that is beyond our reckoning to give.
Debatable.
Big Joe,
If it's not beyond our reckoning, then why are we even doing anything? Why are we even stopping him? Surely he'll be justly punished in the afterlife. Why not just wait till then?
that is what we're doing, but if you trap the soul, it cannot go to where its true punishment awaits.
No. It is explicitly what we're doing. We are dealing out justice to this dragon. We are actively hunting it to kill it.
Perhaps, but a soul is a powerful thing, and in the hands of a user that has anything less than the best of intentions, it can cause great harm.
I don't disagree with you there.
I do not particularly trust this particular enchantress to use it for good.
That sounds like a you problem. She seems pretty nice to me. She offered to make me soup.
Nice and good are not mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
Sometimes the people that seem the nicest are the most terrible.
Yeah. I agree.
We cannot trust her with a dragon's soul.
I disagree.
Best case scenario, she keeps it here in this hut and uses it to do terrible things with her magic. Worst case scenario, once we give her the soul, she attempts to use its power to destroy us.
Which is a challenge we get to face together and grow stronger from.
Not every challenge must be faced head on.
Disagree.
Josephus, look at the others in there. They are not like you and I. They are not as sturdy as we are. They are not as ready as we are for such challenges.
Why do you think so low of our friends?
I do
Then
not
I
think-
shot the troll in the face.
It is
Yeah,
not
he's
that I
got a
think-
gun.
It is not that
That's
I think low of him.
badass.
He was also clubbed into unconsciousness.
Which was funny.
If I had not been there, if you, with whatever power of healing you might have, had not been there, what would have happened?
No, the troll would have eaten him, the troll would have gone stronger, and the natural order of things would progress.
What makes you think you grow stronger by devouring the remains of your foes?
Look at nature. That is all that happens there.
Food is a thing meant for survival, not for growth in power.
What you eat literally becomes the muscles of your body. What I eat literally becomes the muscles of my spirit.
Only if you are dedicated and work toward it. Just to eat and to do nothing is to grow fat, not strong.
Yes, but he killed to eat. That is something. He's not some fat king or clergyman who's just sitting in a gilded tower eating food that doesn't belong to him.
Perhaps not physically, but what of the spiritual level, Josephus? Is your soul truly strong, Or is it fat? As I have seen, there has been no growth in strength from you. You were already strong, and devouring these individuals has given you nothing.
Oh no, I can quite literally tell I've gotten stronger since this story started. Adventure. I meant adventure.
At the
So
end
have
of
you.
I have grown stronger by the grace of my goddess. With each movement, I grow closer to the connection I have with her. Josephus,
And Enforcer's gonna take one of his hands and grab his holy symbol and turn it around so Josephus can see the words written on the back of it. Oh, I gotta remember what I said was written on the back of it. Forge what was into what is.
I have been given a directive by my goddess to reforge things that are into what they could be. You don't have to be destructive. You can be a force of good in the world. You need merely reach out and understand compassion rather than savagery and death.
Philosophies aren't really that different. You say you want to forge something into what it could be. I want the exact same.
But the ways you go about it are atrocities in the names of most people.
Have I, in truth, have I done anything evil, Presence? Have I not only killed things that attacked us, things that didn't already deserve it? I have slain no innocents. I have killed no one who wasn't already a threat to us. Why do you insist that I am evil? Is it the things I say?
It is not that you have done anything as of yet. It is the contemplation of what you're thinking of doing. The other options that you have done have been merely philosophical disagreements between the two of us. But to actually entrap a soul, to eat a soul, is an evil act.
Oh, I'm not going to eat it. Well, I may eat one in the future if I learn how to do this. I'm going to be completely honest with you. But the dragon soul goes to the witch, who taught me how to do it.
I don't believe that she should have the soul.
Oh, I totally agree.
I am sorry, Josephus, but if it comes down to it, if the choice is to either give her the soul or to go against you, I will destroy the soul.
Okay.
I will not allow her to have such a thing of power.
So I trap the soul, we bring it here, I lose it in some mud, and you step on it, and we're just like, oh no, we lost the soul, and then everything's handled. I like the plan.
You are a strange individual who loves to, as humans say, split hairs, don't you?
I only have feathers.
It's a figure of speech.
Literally neither of us have hair.
This much I can agree on, but the soul does not go to the witch.
I'm glad we've come to an agreement. Let's go back inside.
I set Josephus down and start walking back inside.
Yeah,
Alright.
out of character, if you haven't seen the chat, I am Dragonborning that soul. Like, I am absorbing the power from that thing. Like, the memories, the soul part, oh, that can go in the afterlife. That power, that's mine.
Enforcer out here talking mad game to Josephus. Really, he has to worry about Zon.
Oh, no, I'm not eating it. I'm just going to absorb its latent strength, but the actual, like, soul part of it, because the soul has energy to it. I'm absorbing the energy. The actual memories and the part of it that gets reborn, that stuff's going off to the afterlife. I'm just taking all the power it had when it was live.
Alright, now over to the harassment of the witch.
Oh no. So do you only make potions and such apothecary style, or do you do enchantments as well?
I can do several things when need be.
Well, like, if I had something that was really loud, and I needed it to be not loud. Could you make that happen?
Oh, no, that's a little bit beyond my expertise.
Okay. That's unfortunate.
Could you reduce the range the sound travels?
Well,
No, that is also beyond my area of expertise.
well,
This
looks like
is
I have to keep making a lot of noise with a gun.
more akin to my expertise. And she just waves her hand over the fish that's on the table. Her hand glows a soft green, and the fish glows the same color. And then it starts flopping on the table.
Okay then.
She grabs the cleaver next to it and pow! Off with the head. And then scoops it into the bowl.
I can see why Josephus took a liking to her so fast.
Oh, this trapping of a soul. Is there a way to draw the energy from the soul, but allow the soul itself to pass on?
Oh, no. No, the two are intertwined. She kind of looks towards the doorway. Just like your friend outside.
Yeah.
Out of
Yeah.
character, what is the dragon's... Like, if a dragon kills another dragon, what's the whole thing behind that in this universe?
One dies and one isn't.
Okay.
That's about all there is to it.
Because my Dragonborn sorcerer is wondering, if I absorb a dragon soul, will I get stronger?
Who knows? The process of absorbing a soul is well hidden.
Poor Blight. Death is not an escape, my friend.
Simply killing a creature doesn't allow you to absorb the soul. You have to actually know the process to try and either entrap it like you would in a soul gem, or to do what you're thinking would probably be a similar pathway, but would be unknown to you, especially at your levels.
Bugger. I wanted to Dragonborn this shit.
Um,
I wonder if eating part of a dragon as a Dragonborn soul sorcerer would work.
Who knows?
I don't think Joseph is our concern with dragons. Looks at Zan.
Oh, this has
Since
been in his head, I assume.
Yep.
Oh,
Out loud, he's going to ask,
Okay.
since I seem to be the only one among our party that seems to be able to use the arcane arts, what is the process of this soul entrapment? After all, if we're going to potentially fulfill our end of the bargain, I'll need to know how to do it.
Make a persuasion check. Hey, Void Abyss TV! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the flop. How's it going? How's it going?
Heck, I have a charisma of 18. How the heck do I have only a +3? No, okay, charisma of 17. That's still a +3. Plus, I should have another 2.
Let's look and find out, shall we?
Yeah. Because we're level 3 or 4, so it's still +2 proficiency, right?
I believe so, yes. Let's see.
Yeah, so that I'm pretty sure that should be it.
17 is a +3. Yes, I believe that's right. Let's see here. Persuasion. It says here you do not have proficiency in it. Do you have proficiency in the persuasion skill?
Let me check.
If you do, just put a 1 there. If you don't, leave it 0.
Okay.
Because right now it says you don't. But if you do, put a 1.
That's an error then.
Yeah.
Still wouldn't do shit, but
It's going good. Just been playing D&D. Well, I know it was good times. It was good times.
still only be a 7. So
Yeah, it'll be a 7. She kind of looks you over. Truth be told, I don't believe you all are going to get that far. Which is why I have the backup option of guaranteeing my safety should things go south.
well, you've already got that.
Yes, but how do you plan to do so?
Yeah, I was about to bring up that fact, Van, because if things go south, we're probably not going to be here to protect her.
Well, it's not going to know to attack her if none of us talks about her.
I'm fairly certain that it may have the ability to do that on its own. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, would it be safe to assume that only you and the dragon know where its lair ultimately is?
Oh no.
Okay. So we could get this information from someone else besides you.
The dragon has many minions.
Okay.
She kind of gestures to the troll bone that was put in the pots. Some of which I feel you've already been acquainted with.
Yes, they weren't the most polite to start with.
We could always say the troll told us before we killed him. I mean, trolls are notoriously stupid.
This is true as well. Does that give you some assurance?
A minor relief.
Blame it on the dead guy that was dumb anyway. The perfect scapegoat, he can't fight back.
Alright, and at this time I'll say you two would have finished up.
Hello, I'm back.
How was the talk?
It was good.
Okay. Looks at Enforcer. How was the talk?
Enlightening.
He says it was good too. Alright, so, trapping dragon souls. How do?
She kind of just leans against the table. And what makes you think you're worthy of being able to cast such magics?
Oh, absolutely nothing. This is just a transaction. I get you the soul, you teach me the art.
She gets a sly grin. I like this one.
I have no inflated ego about myself. I simply do what I can. And often that is enough.
You have a good way of living, Joseph.
Thank you.
'If, 'truth be told, I do know the process. Or I've read it. There is a tome that a certain malevolent blight keeps well guarded, except on humble occasions when he can't read the scriptures. And that is when he brings it to my abode. And I am giving the pleasure of translating vast arcane knowledge to a simpleton. She
Josephus
says with a
nod.
grin.
Nod.
Fortunately, I've never had the opportunity to copy the notes or save it to memory. To do that, I'd need the tome.
So, break into his library, get tome, bring back to you. Easy enough.
That's not bad. That's fairly simple.
Like sneaking into a dragon's den is an easy thing.
Either way,
I prefer it be at night, but yes.
it fits into our plan anyways. We can break in once, figure out the layouts, set up an actual plan to fight him, come back a second time prepared.
I am assuming that you know of a time when Blight leaves his lair.
Seldomly. Only to feed. And that is far and few between. Now that he
Does he
has his
normally
different
sleep at
forwards.
night or during the day?
I do not know. I do not know his habitual lives.
But yeah, on the topic of sleeping, is he actually a Draco Lich? As in, he doesn't sleep at all?
Oh no.
Or is he just a black dragon that knows necromancy?
Even calling him that much is a bit of a overstatement.
Oh, cool. This is gonna be easier than I thought.
He's a black dragon dabbling in things beyond his ken.
I'm sorry, Big Joe. Did you just say Dragolich?
Draco Lich, you know, a dragon lich.
A dragon can become a lich?
Well, yeah, I assume.
Pretty sure anything can become a lich if it becomes powerful enough in necromancy.
Yeah, do you want to become a lich? You'd be like a war lich. Oh, that sounds badass.
I do not know if Warforged could become a lich.
Considering
Don't
the
they
fact,
just need a soul?
considering the fact that I, as I am, have many of the quote-unquote benefits of lichdom, I do not believe I find it necessary.
Or sir. Wait, are all Warforged liches? You all have phylacteries already.
It is a different set of circumstances. If I am to be destroyed, I do not have any way of returning.
Well, there's a benefit right there you'd like.
I find the idea of lichdom distasteful. Though I will admit that perhaps some knowledge of the construction of phylacteries may assist me in my own personal quests.
And, come to think of it, if you learn how to soul trap too, you can make a child
Or he could transfer.
for yourself.
For a moment, it literally looks like Enforcer short circuits when he mentions child.
Or you could take yourself out of your current body and build another better one and put it yourself in that body.
Well, hell yeah. Large warforged. Like arm cannons and shit.
Enforcer kind of looks down at himself.
I believe for my purposes this body is sufficient.
Yes, but if that one body gets damaged beyond repair...
You're telling me, if you went to your goddess and prayed and said, hey, I know how to transfer my soul into a better body, do you want to make me like a celestial robot body? That she would say no.
Unless he probably has enough clout with her, probably yes, she will say no.
Hopefully by that time you'll have clout.
That is a lot of clout.
Enforcer is just kind of standing there. He like lifts one finger like he's going to say something. Slowly lowers it.
And if you convert me, I think that'll probably be a lot of clout.
Converting you is going to be a test of patience, I feel.
Exactly. Test from your god. She's watching.
I take out my sprig of mistletoe and cast Goodberry. I'm just gonna, just pop a berry while I watch them go back at it again.
Don pulls out some popcorn from his shell, starts munching on it.
When the hell did you pop that?
Oh, I got a whole apartment in here.
What?
Yeah, didn't you know? Turtles' shells are bigger on the inside than they are on the outside.
He takes out his book and starts writing notes.
I feel that you have doomed a number of your kin to experimentation.
The magic dies when the body fails.
Forcer, you have a complete misunderstanding of who I am and what I do.
I'm still trying to puzzle you out. You are a strange creature.
He's really not, though.
I'm just an owl.
He's a bit
Sitting on a
violent,
giant
yes,
toad.
that's fine. It's
And
no weirder than the rest of us.
And Forcer, I literally think you've killed more things than me on this trip.
I take no pleasure in this.
Honestly, probably the most well-adjusted member of us is Exile.
He nods.
Everyone looks over at the Dragonborn.
There's
monk.
that exile. You okay, bud?
Yep. Just enjoying the show.
You're part of this too.
Offers popcorn.
Go take some. And just keep watching this happen.
Pulls out a canteen from
Offers
his
good
shell.
days to both these two.
Suddenly we're a freaking comedy show. Okay.
Turns down good berries because good berries are equivalent of an entire meal, and I'm not that hungry.
No, please,
Yeah.
just a snack.
Now, I'm not eating the soup though, so no offense. I just don't eat fingers.
I'm a little offended, but that's okay. Anyways, beside Dragon Soul, is there anything else you need doing around here? Yep, small chores, something you want. Quests we can do to build rapport with you. Things like that.
Oh, no, I'm quite fine as it is. Besides the dragon.
Yes. So where he keeps the book? Do you know where he does?
Fortunately, I've never been to his lair, so I do not. I assume with all of his other amassed trinkets and treasures.
Awesome. Thank you.
Zan's eyes start shining with lightning when he hears like Trinket's stretching. He's like, and you just hear a low rumbling, "Ord."
I'm concerned.
You've activated Zan's draconic ancestry.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Then shakes his head and snaps out. He's like, "What happened?"
Nothing.
You good?
Nothing happened.
You good? You good, bud?
Yeah, why?
We were just talking about the inside of the dragon's lair, getting to the book, his collection of things.
Enforcer's like ready to slap a hand over Elbon's mouth.
You know, does he keep it in the library or with the rest of his hoard? See, you did it again.
Really like to I'm really like shaking my thing, but I can't tell if you can see it or not.
Yeah, we can see
yeah.
it.
We can.
Zan is he's nonchalant about it, but he is vibrating. Like he doesn't even realize he's doing it, but he is fucking vibrating.
Oh, is he
Zon.
excited?
Zon.
No,
Turtle's broken.
Here's the strange part. He doesn't even realize he's doing it. Like
Hey, bud.
his dragon blood is singing, and he is clueless about it.
Hey, bud, you're shaking. You're shaking, bud.
Huh.
Bud, you're shaking.
So I appear to be. 1 second.
What?
1 second. Goes to Michelle.
Well, no. Basically goes on one knee and just bangs his head against the ground really hard.
No!
Yeah, he's
And the
he's
shaking
resetting
stops.
himself.
Okay, then. You good? You good, bud?
Yep, I'm good.
It is a good thing I'm here because you all require a cleric.
You need Jesus.
No. Exile's just fine.
Out of character. Y'all
Turns-
need Jesus.
Turns and looks at Exil for a long moment.
I'm waiting for the trauma.
Not yet.
We are the trauma.
That's what my mom called me. Huh.
Makes
That
sense.
it makes so much
Makes
sense
sense.
now.
Makes sense.
Oh no, for entirely different reasons. I wasn't eating people back then.
Oh.
I feel that we should get back on topic.
Yes.
I'm just I bet the lady is watching us like this is dinner and a show.
Right? It's
This is
gotta
like
be. Anyway.
So, Tome of Undead Things.
Well, I guess we'll just have to go and get it.
But to do that, we need to know where his lair is.
Yes. Just need to know that location. Just general whereabouts.
Blight has made his lair deep within the bog.
Great.
So, towards the center?
Yes. Out in the water. On a small island.
Only Stone Island.
It's iconic landmarks to distinguish it from all the other islands.
Center island by itself, surrounded by water, should be easy to find.
Probably covered in acid marks.
Probably gonna be marks of dragon.
And swarming with undead.
Probably, yes.
Most likely.
And that has been
Bring
different
it
from
on.
our adventure thus far. How?
Now, if
It's
someone could fly,
Not been swarming with undead, we've just been having undead.
Yeah, if only we had someone that could fly.
looks at bird, looks at guy that can turn into birds.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. That's a
Not
higher
yet.
level thing.
Is that
I need
7 or 9?
I need to eat more powerful souls before I can do that.
Oh, okay. But yeah, looks at bird. If only someone could fly.
If only.
Yes.
Damn shame.
For all that you harp upon strength, you seem to be neglecting the strength of your wings.
Wings? Oh, you mean my arms?
Your arm wings. Do you
Yes.
even lift, bro?
No. That's why I turned into giant animals.
So
It-
technically, he does lift, just not as himself.
It is a deep-seated personal flaw of mine that devours my own ego insatiably.
Wait, so anytime he turns into bear, he's roiding out?
Yes, magically speaking.
Big Joe, I have several gods and goddesses I need to introduce you to.
Oh, please do. I'm sure that will go very well. Well, actually, no. There's actually a few I probably agree with their philosophies. Do you know any of them?
Starts just thinking about
Their
all
god of war. Is there a
all
god
the
of war?
religions.
Well, not exactly a god of war, but there is wrath.
Oh, cool. Eh.
Maybe strength.
What about gluttony? Is that a god?
Shudders at the mention of gluttony.
I digress. We are not getting any closer to Blight's lair and the tome standing here.
Relatively speaking, kinda.
I mean, we went to the bank of the bog, and now we're going back onto the bog. So I think we went away from the center of the bog, considering we got out of the bog.
Well, at least now we have a better idea where his lair is.
This is true.
Let us try not to draw Blight's ire until after we have what we're seeking and are fully ready.
Oh yeah, speaking of getting what I was thinking. Ma'am, is there any powerful artifacts we could also steal from his lair? Anything notable in his hoard?
Look at
Runs over, grabs on.
Minor vibration.
See, she shrugs. Perhaps.
This is a very precise answer.
Forcer just runs over and grabs on by the shoulders. She's like, "Look at me! Look at me! Look at me!"
He's
Well, I'm
on.
worried about what we
it's-
might find, and not just worried about getting there and finding it.
He's on. If we kill the dragon by birthright, does that mean you inherit his hoard?
I think it goes to whoever kills it.
I'm going to ban the use of the H word.
And the scary thing is,
Hoard?
he is completely, he's not glassy-eyed, he's not, out of it, he is completely in control the whole time. He's just completely oblivious to the fact that he is literally vibrating in place.
Anyway, but I think wouldn't it just go to the victor, whoever kills it? Ends its
Like,
life.
Hell, it does.
I feel like it's a team effort, and I'm not letting you steal all the gold just because you shot it last.
But you would get its bones by right if you killed it.
I'm taking those bones whether I killed it or not, and you can fight me to keep them away from me.
After seeing Zon's method of controlling himself and realizing that he's made of metal, Enforcer's just gonna lean back his head and headbutt Zon and just go, "Relax!"
Anyway,
He
I'm
does,
all
and
down
he
for
says,
carrying it, but you were bringing up by birthright, it would be his. But I'm just saying, wouldn't it be whoever kills
you can
it?
have
normally?
some bones, but I get to choose which ones. There's certain ones that I need.
Yeah, that sounds good.
We
I
haven't
accept the steal.
We haven't even killed this dragon, and you guys are already divvying up its body.
Well, either we kill it or we don't. At least this way we get the euphoria of what we get if we win. So that way, if we lose, it's fine.
Is this how adventuring is usually?
Yeah,
From
honestly.
what I was
to
told,
keep
yes.
morale up, yes.
All right, let us.
My teacher told me this was kind of how it was.
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I guess we're going to do a breaking and enter and stealing.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Corrupting him.
this dragon's probably stolen most of that stuff from other people, so...
Two wrongs do not make a right.
Guys, where are you going? There's still soup.
No, but three rights make a left. Oh yes. I'm sorry, I forgot. I had
Four
a
right
good berry.
make a square.
How rude of me. I had a good berry while your soup was cooking. I apologize.
I was politely sitting here waiting for it.
I need to rest.
Yeah, same. Like, real talk, I need a long.
Zahn,
I'm ready to keep going.
Yes.
something occurs to me.
Yes.
I may or may not have had a heart-to-heart with Josephus, and it has made me realize something about the nature of what we're about to do.
And
Well, since we're already talking about divvying up parts of the dragon, I wish to have its soul, so that I may take it before my goddess and reforge it.
if we can trap it, and I can't absorb it without going evil, sure.
I do not trust Josephus with this information, and I do not trust the others not to tell Josephus.
Hey, Mobbled, how's it going?
But I feel that I must confess to someone, or I will lose my mind.
Speaking from a point of a dragon's pride here, seeing as I've done a fair bit of research of it, if a dragon would want anybody to use its soul, it would probably be another dragon rather than one of the lesser races. So,
I am merely hoping that I can convince said soul to become a guardian of my faith.
depends on what corrupted him or put him down this path, I guess. Might be a long shot.
He will either be reforged or unmade.
That's
I'm doing
the
good. You
domains
guys
of
having
the
fun? Yeah, I'm having fun. I think
of the
you guys having a
divine,
good
and
time.
that's
Yeah.
your area expertise, not mine. Mine's just this, and he just fire in his hand, water manipulation, lightning traveling through his veins, kind of shit.
Did you know that in some faiths, sorcerers are considered lesser deities?
Didn't know that, but I can see why, even though that is not... It's an incorrect statement.
Continue
if
to
the
act
first-
with wisdom and
if-
humility, and it may come to pass.
Though if some minor deities ascended, I wouldn't be surprised if they were more than just sorcerers. I can see anybody, even a barbarian, becoming a god if they do great enough deeds. Or they're in the right place at the right time.
We must never allow Josephus to understand this, but I think he already does.
Yeah, but the odds of any of us doing that are so inconsequential that I don't think we have to worry about that.
We're discussing the murder and dissection of a dragon as though it were a favorite pastime. I believe we are beyond simple things.
Yes, but the beings ascending to gods are usually reserved for those who are saving the entire world or an entire plane of existence, usually.
Depending on what Blight's plan is, that may be what we're trying to do.
Possibly.
I need to pray.
And to oil yourself, you're getting pretty squeaky around the hinges.
I'm heavy.
Yeah, what I meant is you're getting gunk in your joints and you need to clean it out and re-oil it. Swamp's not doing you much good, my friend.
Forcer's just gonna kneel and start praying.
Gonna start summoning water to clean off his joints. Because you covered in muck.
Forcer permits this, just praying the entire time.
Amazing.
I'm
Welcome
gonna
to
relax
the
for a little while.
welcome to the only two who think they are sane, other than Excel, but they don't see him talking much, so they don't really have the other sane people to talk with. Members of the party.
Oh,
I'm fairly sane.
Enforcer's just waiting to hear the trauma from Exil at some point.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, like, I'm pretty sure Enforcer and Zahn, they trust Exil that he's sane, but he doesn't say much, so he's not, like, a sane person to talk to. So they feel like each other are the only sane people in the group they can talk to.
Funny, that's how Elvin sees Josephus.
And I'm
He's
not
completely
surprised.
He's completely sane.
There's
Yeah,
such an
I mean,
automatic irony.
He's weird, but he's sane.
We're all sane. It's just our, like, you two and R2 meant, like, our way of thinkings are aligned, so that, and the others are opposites. So it's not a matter of anybody being insane. It's just you feel like the certain people are insane or sane based on how your mentality is.
Oh.
And Exil's just in the middle, just like, yep, I'm here.
Just
We're
watching
just-
it go by.
We're just plotting, like casually plotting the dragon heist, essentially.
Yeah.
We are fucking the Hobbit right now.
Hey, just remember,
Why are
we
you
gotta
fucking
move
the
in at
Hobbit?
night.
Oh
I mean,
shit!
We're sneaking
I'm
into a
Bilbo.
dragon's den to steal something to bring it out. The Hobbit.
You're Bilbo? I
Bilbo
go
literally
invisible
sneaks
at night.
in there to steal a trinket to show the dwarves that he can do it.
Yeah, and remember, I turn invisible in the dark. I'd prefer
was-
we go at night.
Yes, but I'm short.
And Bilbo
Yes,
couldn't
I
turn
need to pray.
invisible because he didn't have.
Does
the
that
ring.
invisibility work on against
did have the ring.
creatures with
Never mind.
dark vision?
Yes, and
Yeah.
I'm specifically invisible to them.
Two creatures
you
that
still
rely on
smell.
dark vision to see you.
Anyway, we are at a little bit past halftime, so let's go ahead and take a break.
Okay.
Does anybody have silence or pass without a trace?
I do.
No. Oh,
I
you
okay.
could
already have.
technically.
All right, we're gonna go on a little bit of a break. So go, get a drink, get a snack, something like that. Use the bathroom, whatever it is you people do on a break. I'm going to run a few ads, and we will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
At key points instead.
Yeah, pass without a trace. I think we have to be within like 30 feet of you.
Yeah.
Before it's into stealth.
Hold on,
Yep.
let me just click on it real quick.
Yep.
Yep. That's the one thing I've hated. I don't like about Pass Without a Trace is that you can't cast it on another being. Because I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure the basic spell is always like you're the object of the spell.
Yeah, and I don't get that thing until next level.
Oh, I'll be back.
And then I also get silence and that.
Well, actually, I need, what is it?
The problem is
Yes.
silence. This is concentration, so it's silence.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got the philosophical discussion out of the way for this session. Now we can commence with the murder.
Oh yeah, good. That's the plan.
Just the story of this campaign. Philosophical discussion, murder.
Yeah.
I am gonna need a burnt mistletoe though to cast it. And a sprig
A
of
what?
spruce. Well, for the components, I'm gonna need ash from a burned leaf of a mistletoe and a sprig of spruce.
I think as a
Um,
monk, you don't require material components when you do it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I remember Trevor saying that we do need was it components.
Only ones that
are
cost
vitamin
money.
E.
Only ones
Yeah,
that
he-
cost money.
He basically said that it's like, if it doesn't cost money, it just says like, oh, like,
You
a
have
piece
it.
of cured leather for mage armor, that he just assumes you have it.
Alright. We should be good for that one.
Pass without trace would definitely do more than silence. Because silence only on one thing, I believe.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure silence only is like shorter time, like 10 minutes or something, right?
Yeah, but it's still concentration.
Yeah.
Pass without trace is a little bit better as a balance wise as far as what it'll do for everybody.
Yep.
If you were solo breaking in, silence would be the thing to cast.
I feel like every conversation that Enforcer has with Josephus, just a little more of him breaks.
I hope so. He's a little uptight. He needs to chill. He's fine though.
I mean, he's 5 years old and he's spent like 4.5 of those years sequestered inside a temple.
Yeah, this is true.
He's not. He doesn't know much about the real world. He's been in a temple.
He wasn't raised in the woods by a retired assassin. Different life. Got it.
So it's just like he's slowly coming to terms with the fact that people aren't constantly looking for help from the gods.
No, we don't need them.
And yeah, with Shadow Arts, you don't need to provide material components.
Also, I am gonna need a rest. Doesn't matter if it's a short rest or a long rest, but I do need a rest.
I'm gonna have to take a rest, like a long rest. I really need one. I got one spell slot.
I will die if I go in there like this.
I mean, I'll be fine. And we can heal you.
Yeah, I've still got one first level and 2 second levels.
Yeah, I got like one of my 3 total.
Yeah, but we just take 30 minutes. I could just use my hit die to just heal myself up a little more.
I'd assume, like, right now, where Josephus is waiting for the soup, we could probably consider this a short rest. We'll double check with Shepard when he gets back, but...
Yeah, at least a short rest would get something.
I can always get my key points back and get some health.
Because technically, if we're going to take a short rest, I can quickly use my Channel Divinity to do Harness Divine Power, get a spell slot back, and then take the short rest and get my Channel Divinity back.
I am back.
I remember when I was a full caster. And I got spells on a short rest.
I remember when I was a full caster.
I don't often get to play full casters, because usually I'm playing frontline.
Yeah. It's a little bit different going back to damage dealer, like DPS versus AoE. It's a little bit weird.
Be real, Phil. Out of the 4 characters I've managed to play in D&D, well, 5th edition, they've all been druids. I have a problem.
A little bit. My last few ones have been wizard, so I went back to my old reliable, the Gloomstalker, for this one.
Old reliable gun.
Well, no, that's actually not. That's really, the gun's kind of a newish thing. Originally,
I love you, kitchen gun! Bang, bang, bang!
Yeah, I love you, gun! Bang! No, most of the time it's always been either crossbow or longbow. With the ranger. One dual-wield ranger. That was fun. That or barbarian. I scared an Adventurers League DM because I showed up with a Kalistar Bear Totem Barbarian.
Gotta love me some Bear Totem Barbarians. I run a Strahd game. I've got one of those in it. And I finally threw an enemy at her that finally did psychic damage. It's just like, oh shit, this actually hurts now.
Oh no, see, that's why you gotta go with either Kalistar or Emerald Dragonborn, because by nature of their race, they are resistant to psychic damage.
Yeah, no, literally at the end of the session, she's already looking for someone to give her a resistance to psychic tattoo.
Yeah. Yeah, it's time to fix this problem.
It only took a one
Emerald
boss
Dragonborn get resistant to mental?
Yeah, psychic. I have it archived in a build I did back when it was UA.
No, I don't remember ever seeing Emerald Dragonborn anywhere.
Hold on, I will pull it up. And I'll read it.
Yeah, there's only green Dragonborn from what I understand. There's only brass, bronze, copper, gold, and silver. White.
No, this is coming out in the new book.
Oh, it's coming out in the new book that hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, it was in the UA. I have it archived from when I was playing back then with one.
Alright, is everybody back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. I believe we had thought to ask, I guess, since Josephus is waiting for the soup, if this could possibly be considered a short rest. And like that, he's gone again.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I guess it didn't quite get through because you
No, I heard you. I didn't leave.
Oh, okay.
I said my back. I was popping my back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because none of you have really done anything, so this could be considered a short rest. Yeah, I'd let that by.
Alrighty. Then with my prayer, I'm going to do that so I can get first level spell slot back, and then do the short rest so I can get the channel divinity back. Yay!
And the short rest button doesn't actually do anything unless you set it up to.
Short rest.
Yeah, the button doesn't actually do anything. It just lets me know you took one. So you still have to roll hit die and all that manually, which is a little disappointing, but you know.
Get a use of wild shape back. Yay.
Oh, I don't get anything for short rest because ranger.
Sorcerer doesn't get anything either, do they?
Believe
Plus they-
Enforcer gets the channel divinity back. You do, which is a little weird
Yes.
because you just expended your use of your channel divinity during
Well,
your
I
short rest.
Yeah, well, I was kind of basically saying, like, for the short rest with the prayer to do Harness Divine Power to get a spell slot back, and then get the channel divinity back.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
There's not a lot of classes that get much back with channel divinity. I mean, not channel divinity, but with a short rest. Mostly, a short rest is just to get hit die back,
Yeah.
unless you have abilities that you get back. For most spellcasters, it's not that great.
Rubs hands in wild shape.
Okay, you get wild shape back and you get channel divinity back. That's about it. Unless you're a warlock. in
Warlocks
which
get
case-
all their
Yeah.
Warlocks get all their spells back.
But none of you are warlock. Hee hee hee. And Exo, you can roll multiple hit die. You have what level are you now? 4?
Or yeah,
Cool.
Yeah, so
Also,
you should have
it-
4 hit die.
yeah.
It also adds your Constitution
That is
modifier
true. You
to this
also
one.
add your
I
con.
forgot about that.
So
Yes.
I don't know what your con is off the top of my head.
Just real quick. I have a con of 18, so I'm gonna go up real quick.
18. That should be a +4 then.
Yes.
You have an 18 in Constitution and a 28 in health. I forgot the monks didn't get high health. Good lord.
I get the
Better than
8.
Pathfinder.
It's just because I use averages. If we actually rolled, well, it could go either way. You get really
Wait,
high,
so if we
you
both-
get really low.
If we both get a D8, how come I only have a +2, like an extra +2 modifier? Why is my HP so much higher than yours?
It's a good question.
Not sure.
You have a
I have
20, you have a 22 in con.
Yeah, but it's like, so I get a +6, he gets a +4, so across 4 levels I should only have like 8 more HP than he does.
He has a point.
Let's see here. From start, for you it would be an 8 plus 4, so that's you would have started with 12. So let's do the math here. Plus,
I mean, I've got 40
Plus-
and I'm a sorcerer.
plus averages, so D8 is 5 plus 4, so that's
9.
9. So that's 1,
21.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be at 39 HP currently. That's what you should be at. This is why we use averages.
Oh,
So
Let me
healthy
adjust
monk.
you may actually have not have went under last time. You might have actually been fine. Maybe not. I think I hit you for a lot.
that. He critted me.
I think you hit him for like 37, 38.
It would have been close,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you should have 39 HP,
Alright, let me just adjust that real quick.
and you had 37, so
Yeah.
you were 2 off.
I was thinking
That-
about that back during the second session we were fighting the
But
drowned horseman. but
you-
I forgot to say anything.
You have a 22, which is a 6.
Yeah.
So it would.
So I should have 8
would-
more HP. Yes. So yeah.
See, you were 2 off, but not
Wait,
far
isn't
off.
that-
Isn't what?
So wait, never mind.
That's the power of a 22 in con.
yeah.
But anyway,
I've got 40 as a sorcerer, which is fucking ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. What is your? You have a. Oh my god.
Big Joe would like to say a prayer during his
You're
short
gonna-
rest.
15 con, and I just rolled a fucking high instead of the average.
let's see. So Exwell, you should be at for your HP currently. You healed yourself for 8. You need to heal yourself for an extra 4. 8, 9, 10, 11, 15. You need to heal yourself for an extra 15.
15. Alright.
Yeah, because with your con plus those rolls.
Yeah.
That is freaking cool.
Because con is 18, that's a 4.
So the
So
UA
four.
for
8, 9, 10, 11. Might have did that wrong, but you should be at full HP.
Alright.
that's cool. I was just looking at 5e tool to see if I could find out where the
We don't mention that. We don't mention that website.
why not? Oh yeah, duh. I was looking at a
Good
website.
place.
Yeah. I was looking at a website to see about the Emerald Dragonborn thing, and apparently
Yeah.
the 21 UA Chromatic Dragonborn can replace their basic attack action with their breath weapon and have indefinite amount of uses of it.
Okay, yeah, because that's balanced.
I think they took that out for final printing in Fizbin, so.
This is why I don't use UA.
And just to point out, yes, I did have 2 holy symbols. So I get one from Acolyte and one from Cleric.
Fantastic.
You gotta have a backup. You gotta have a
Yeah,
backup.
Because
But it only
The
does
one I have Archon.
2d8. It only does 2d8 damage on a successful save and a failed save half damage. So it's not that broken
Yeah.
compared. And I don't
and
think
on the one I did that's archived already had
Oh,
that.
it's
bugged out.
a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, and you get it on long rest. I don't think you can double action though, so you
No,
don't
you
get to
can't.
attack twice with it.
No, you can just use it as an attack action.
Okay.
It just means that you get it more.
And then
you
then you
use it
get
more
whatever
times
you
than
have on a
regular.
bonus action depending on your class. So
Yeah.
So
So
it's
just
still nice.
imagine a baritone barbarian with a breath weapon that does psychic damage.
just saying, it's a little bit broken.
I mean, honestly, I don't think it's broken in my opinion, but that's just me.
I'd allow it. I'd welcome it.
It's UA, so I hate it.
Okay.
It's UA. I hate all UA. Fuck UA.
Okay.
You're literally letting me play UA right now.
I made changes
Yeah, and he
to it.
hates it.
I made changes to it, which is why I'm allowing it. So it's no longer UA. Now it's my thing. I did this. I
Yeah,
made
that's
this.
over it now.
Be fair,
Homebrew
I
is
only-
cool, UA's not.
I made
To be
this.
fair, I've used absolutely nothing.
You haven't
This
used
is-
any of your flying abilities.
No. I only wanted to play a small owl. I wanted.
You could have just done custom lineage from Tasha's.
I don't like custom lineage.
Nah,
Oh.
owl folk. Anyways, I'd
Also,
like
yes,
to say,
owl folk.
I'd like to say a short prayer.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Didn't know it did that.
Enforcer's super happy because he thinks he's finally
Better
getting
let
through
my
to Big
UA
Joe,
cobalt.
but
I
where
play
is this
another
going?
UA sucks!
I'm gonna produce. What is Fauna's holy symbol?
A ruined mace.
Cool. That's actually badass. Joe likes this.
Or is it a ruined hammer? I gotta remember that. Player must remember.
Any
I
case,
believe it's a hammer, not a mace.
Yeah, I believe it's a hammer too, because she is goddess of the forge, essentially.
Blacksmith, pretty much. Anyway,
I produce the holy symbol of Fauna, and he begins to pray.
how the fuck did you even get that?
I went
I
and
had it in my spare.
Oh, you
we
gave it? When did you
text
give it to him?
roleplayed for. We text roleplayed it during that conversation.
Oh my god. Go write that down on your sheet.
Oh, he's gonna get it back in a second. Hey, Fauna. Enforcer's trying really hard, and I thought you should know that. It's not exactly working, but it's my understanding it's the attempt that matters. And I think you should notice him for that. And that is all.
That was oddly wholesome from the little murder bird.
Did you just go notice him, senpai? Is that what you
Yes,
just did?
yes,
I thought
yes.
that's what you just did.
I'm gonna hop down from the rabbit.
From your rabbit? Your ribbit.
No, wait, no, it's not. Actually, I'm gonna keep it for a little while. I'm gonna use it later. Alright.
I'm mildly concerned that he just didn't notice him, senpai, to a goddess.
Oh yeah, no, Big Joe wants Fauna to be watching you.
Senpai, please notice him. He tries really hard.
I'm worried about how this is gonna end.
I mean, I'm
senpai,
still,
if you could just watch him, please. He tries really hard for you to notice him.
you know, I'm still trying to process this because I'm still also recovering from the whole all Warforged are licks.
It's true.
So I'm gonna process this later of Josephus praying and doing a notice me senpai for the Warforged.
Also, I want to point out only Ixil sees it happen.
Yeah, everyone else is outside the door.
Yes.
He's not gonna say anything to anyone yet.
Yet.
Yep, yet.
Alright,
It's like the first time I shifted.
Yep.
soup time. Was the soup poisoned? Your silence is terrifying.
You know,
To anyone else, most likely.
It works in multiple ways, the fact that I just stay silent for really an unknown reason. Even to myself. The soup is still cooking, to your knowledge. The bowl in front of her is just a different concoction she's been making. Do you try it? Do you jump up and try to taste it?
If she lets me, yeah. Well, yeah.
We just lost our druid, guys.
Alright, you hop up on the table and you go for the bowl. There's no immediate urgency for her to stop you, so she's just casually still stirring it, adding in different ingredients. Do you taste it?
Can I have a taste?
At least he's polite about it. She kind of just looks at you slowly. Of course. Hose up the ladle.
Oh, I'm gonna do, like, bird drinking from the ladle. How's it taste?
Gamey. A little fishy. Kind of rancid.
It's perfect. Good job.
I do my best. Puts the ladle back in the soup.
So I thought we were going. I guess we're not. I'm gonna come back inside now and sit back down. Wake me up when it's time to go kill this dragon.
I was assuming you were all leaving and Joe was just doing that.
I'm just waiting for the soup, but
Oh, you're actually
Yeah.
waiting for the soup?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had kind of,
That's what the
that's
short-
when we had decided
that's what
to
the
do
short rest was around.
Yeah.
Oh. Apologies. I misunderstood what everyone was doing. Well, 30 minutes go by. About an hour goes by. Throughout this time, she's constantly been tending to the pot behind her, controlling the flames. She turns around, waves her hand, and a spectral hand will pop up to one of the cupboards, grabs a bowl, pretty hefty size bowl. You gave her bones, right?
Yeah, I gave her the troll's bones.
Okay.
I was trying to basically tell her, hey, we killed the troll.
Yeah. I was trying to remember if you gave her bones or flesh, but you said bones. Okay. I don't even think you collected any flesh. You got toes and
I
then
have-
you ate the meat off of it. Is that what you gave her? Did you give her toes? Toe bones?
Toe bones, but I also have a troll heart.
I forgot about that. So it was toe bones. It was toe bones then? Okay.
Yes, troll toe bones. or
With or
troll-
without toenail? Curious.
Without.
Without. Okay.
Yeah, it's just the bones inside the toe.
Okay. No keratin. Got it.
Yes.
Puts the she holds the bone, takes a ladle, fills up the bowl, sniffs it. Yeah, not my best. Looks at
No.
you.
I drink it. I devour it.
All right, she hands you the bowl. You take it. You just.
I share it with Ribbit too, of course.
Oh, okay, of course. It's hot. It's really hot. It's like.
This would be a problem if my beak wasn't made of keratin.
Okay, but
But what about
tongue?
your tongue?
Oh shit! It's burning my throat.
Alright, you and Ribbit drink the soup. Been a lot of soup in this game.
You're welcome.
As you two drink it, you feel just well, begin with, it tastes awful. It's god awful. It just does not taste good. But as you both drink it, you feel as though your muscles that have ate a little bit more than what they usually do, just from being out in this mucky environment. The bug bites you have that have been kind of itching, they kind of soothe and fade away slowly.
You know, my mom told me once, the worse the medicine tastes, the better it is. This is damn good medicine. Thank you for that.
I've had better.
The empty bowl on the table. Thank you. We're gonna go steal from a dragon now.
She nods. Good.
Let's go.
casually plotting the dragon heist. Here we go. Yay! Now we just have to tell Gropper, hey, we're going to the dragon's lair to steal some shit.
All right. Yeah. You all leave the tree house, I guess. Is this what you would call it?
Is it a house tree?
House tree, tree house. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's a weird show. Behind you.
The witch's place of residence.
Yeah, you know that. And make your way back through the swamplands. For the most part, unhassled. Until eventually you make your way back to Grapple. No, I didn't. Didn't have a map for that. So, you make your way back to Grapple, who is sitting by the boat in the muck. He has his spear out, and he's just laying against the boat, facing towards the water. And you see a thin, looks like little bob in the water.
Ah, fishing, a good pastime.
I wholeheartedly agree.
I feel that the two of us mean very different things when we say fishing.
No. Using a string and a piece of wood to pull something out of its home so that you may eat it. It's a fantastic pastime.
When you phrase it like that, it makes us seem morally ambiguous.
Yes. As it turns out, most of the things we do are morally ambiguous.
Troublesome.
Actually, sometimes it's downright awful. At least from your perspective.
Hmm.
I'm just here to get paid.
You see, me and Elbin, we are not weighed down by such thinking. We are free.
Enforcer turns to look like he's gonna say something and just thinks better about it.
I need to collect my thoughts.
Oh yeah, by the way, Fada didn't want to talk. But that's okay. I'm used to being ignored by women. And men.
Hey, what time is it? We've spent a while in the witch's house.
At this time it will be getting early night time, so it's dark out.
Oh, yeah. That's great. See you later, guys.
Vanishes into the darkness.
Oh yeah, during your travels, as the sun goes down and the lights vanish, except for the occasional flicker of a firefly, Elbin has just vanished.
Oh shit.
Elbon, where have you gone?
Are we gonna go or not, guys? Why are you walking there? Come on, let's go.
I hear him. I do not see him. Someone explain.
Smell him.
Oh, I'm not. You don't see me in the dark.
I see very little in the dark, really. One moment, and I cast light on my shield.
Now you can see me.
Oh, there you are.
I step out of the light. Now you can't see me.
Since when do humans do this?
Who said I was human?
Wait, you're not human?
No.
What are you?
Don't worry about that.
I
You
can
see-
be whatever you want me to be, babe.
Oh god!
What you're doing is a very dangerous thing. That is
One.
inciting my curiosity.
One, I can tell you I'm back in the dark, but I can tell you it's not because of what I am that I go invisible in the dark. It's a matter of training. You could do the same.
I could be invisible if everything that could see me couldn't. And by that I mean I take their eyes. I like this plan.
Part
Yes.
of my training involved me disappearing into the dark so I wouldn't be seen when I shot someone's head off.
You're sidestepping this whole "you're not human" thing.
Yes, nobody can see me if everyone who could see me is dead.
I mean, I'm doing my special little trick now, it's just you can't see me. I'm legitimately shape-shifting. Just over here in the dark, but he can't see me. It's funny.
Zan looks for the nearest high point of the swamp, aka a dry area.
Yep, let's go find this dragon and kill it.
Forster just shaking his head, just, what is going on anymore?
I was muted.
Pokes Josephus on the back.
Alright, so you all make your way up to Grapple, who is sitting against the boat, currently fishing. Notices the shine of a light coming closer and realizes it's all you. And begins pulling it up his rod, which is just a spear.
Fishing any good, old timer?
Nope.
Oh, tragic.
So this mission may have become more complicated.
To be fair, we're not exactly doing anything different. Oh geez, what was that?
So wait, Mike is freaking out.
Elbins.
Albans.
Is my mic freaking out?
Not anymore.
Huh.
It was like staticking and beeping for a second there.
That's weird.
This will probably be one of the few times that anyone ever hears an individual of my persuasion say something like this, but we're going to steal something.
See, I'm already corrupting you.
I thought we were going to kill something.
Steal first, then kill. That appears to be the order of things.
Hmm. So, are you up to taking us to the center of this swamp?
That's what you hired me to do.
You know we're going to be taking you to a possible army of undead.
Probably.
Looks at Gropper, looks at the spear, looks at his missing arm.
Somehow I feel that the undead are the least of Gropper's worries at this point.
Yeah,
He's
probably.
missing an arm?
Yeah, he's missing out.
Since when?
Since always.
Since we met him,
We first saw him. Go look at his
Yeah.
character art.
I would if I could see his character.
Yeah, he always had one arm. I remember how I found that out. I asked him if he could roll the boat faster. Then he showed off that he had one arm. I was like, oh. Because I don't like being on boats. Water is wet. And wet is bad.
Looks at swamp.
Yeah, I know.
Well, we are in need of transportation towards the center of the swamp in search of a solitary island surrounded by water.
Alright. Well, hop on in.
as soon as everyone's in the boat, I'm gonna douse the light so we don't get seen by things in the darkness.
No, thank you.
All right. You all hop in the boat. You quell the light.
So I'm guessing y'all are gonna want me to go first into this cave, lair place. Because the hole.
Be real, I'm not good at stealthing. I probably shouldn't go in.
I'm fairly decent at it.
I've noticed.
If I so much as twitch, I jangle.
I do want you to keep in mind, when we were stealthing up on the troll, the Warforged strategy was walking straight up to him and talking. This should signify what we should be doing on this mission.
Staying back and being quiet.
I'm
Yes.
still holding my credits of 4 paragraphs.
You all notice that as you've been sitting in the boat, you haven't really moved anywhere.
Gropper?
Proper.
You look back and you see Grappo just trying to push the boat in his field, just kind of digging into the mud.
Oh, my apologies.
I'm
Helping him
working
out.
on it.
I help him out.
I get out of the boat and sit with my frog in the water.
Whoops!
You all, you help him push the boat in, and he hops in.
Just all of us hop in, realize we're not going anywhere. Oh shit! Everyone hops out.
Well, he said get in.
Yeah,
I
he
do-
did say get in.
I do appreciate that rather than asking for help or doing anything, he's just like, nah, I got a job to do.
But nah, I got this, homies. I don't care if you're like 500 pounds.
I got you.
I got you, fam. It's my job.
I don't know anyone else who got me, but Gropper got me.
You all get back in the boat, and he begins paddling out.
Yeah, that was so much work getting this back out. Sorry for that, Gropper. I never left the boat.
All in a day's work.
You're a good man.
I think we constantly forget the two of us weigh over 400 pounds.
Yeah, we do.
I never got in the boat. What have I been doing the entire time? I've been pushing the boat along.
Fair enough.
I've been staying in the middle of the boat trying to stay as dry as possible.
Because gunpowder don't blow when it's wet.
I'm made of metal wearing metal. I sink
Yeah, it
like
has,
a rock.
has nothing to do with not knowing how to swim.
My only strategy is that I don't need to breathe. If I fall in, I sink to the bottom and I walk my ass out.
Yeah, you just need to worry about rust then.
No time.
It's not running it, ignore the rain. I'm just
I want
taking you back to
hearing
the old map.
Just imagine getting thrown out of the boat. I just sink to the bottom and just go, well, guess I'm walking.
These are also your O tokens, so they're not updated. Don't worry about that.
Shit.
Oh, I gotta pull my good token out.
You won't need it, don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
This is just a
It's just a
temporary.
transition
This is
screen.
just a temporary thing. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Look at him with his one arm.
Yeah, see? One arms.
Hey, look at that. Old Gropper.
I'm still trying to decide if Gropper is just like too old that he just doesn't care anymore, or if he's just like that badass.
He just don't give a fuck.
I'm just surprised at why his mouth goes higher than his eyes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Gropper don't know what you talk about, Ribbit.
He's my favorite. If he dies, bad things will happen.
That frog has to die. Alright.
No!
Oh, I was already planning on trapping his soul in a gem.
No!
You and the soul
The one you're riding or Gropper?
Gropper.
No! Not Gropper. Gropper cool.
Oh, that frog. That one over there in the water needs to die. Got it.
What the fuck are you talking about? Ribbit's great.
Not as great as Gropper.
after
Do not
several
tempt me with your ooh-woo frog.
after several hours of blissful nighttime boat rides, who all has dark vision?
Hmm?
Who all has dark vision?
I do.
Owl.
I think I do. Oh yeah, I definitely do. I'm an owl.
The
hope
gloom
so.
stuff.
So, just the two of you?
The Gloomstalker and the Owl, the rest of us are blind as shit right now.
Well, Dragonborn don't get it? I thought Dragonborn got it.
No.
So many races get it, it's kind of hard to tell.
The variant version that came out with
The one,
one of the modules.
the broken one. Got it.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's the same thing as all the other Dragonborn.
Then in that case, you two, you pretty much see where you're going. And after several hours, you see a land mass form in front of you.
Oh, yeah. Straight ahead there, Gropper. I'm sure you see it. Josephus,
Eh?
you see it too, right?
Actually,
Do I?
you have dark vision, yeah, so you should.
Yeah.
Actually, don't know
Alright.
if Grapple can actually see.
Well, just keep going straight there, Gropper. You're doing good. I would point, but it would not be helpful.
No. Nope, he can't see shit.
Just keep going straight, Gropper.
He has a lantern out.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he's got.
Perfect.
Yeah, he's got a
That's
small
point the
lantern out.
direction we need to go. Go that way.
Oh shit. Huh. Learn something new every day.
What?
Oh, nothing.
Oh no. I don't like that.
And eventually, you all pull up to this shoreline. Closing in. I need Elbin and Josephus. Make me a perception check, and everyone else, I need you to make me a perception check at disadvantage.
I have guidance. Boop.
I say disadvantage because it's about. Let's see.
I don't see shit with my 2 and 4 turning into a 6 and a 4.
To be fair, you're staring at the back of the boat.
Yeah.
There's no way to set disadvantage. I'm going to have to roll it twice. Nine.
Nat 20 for Elbin.
I see everything.
Me and Elbin got y'all. Now, if that's a good thing or not, up to you.
Yeah, whether or not me seeing this coming first is good is solely dependent on my reaction whenever you see me shoot. Kidding. Only halfway. Oh, that's not even... That should actually be a 27, not a 25. Because this is my old token.
Alright, basically, everyone who got above a 15, wherever that may be, because I'm not actually looking, whoopsies, you see a very large shape moving in the water.
Oh yeah,
You see that too?
fight it. Let's fight it.
Is it moving
What?
toward us?
You don't. Do you see it?
No.
Oh,
I'm asking out of character.
yeah.
he's
Sorry.
asking out. Okay. Did I just? I think my stream might have just dropped. It did. Anyway,
No.
I need a command that just says up refresh. Honestly, just because this happens so often. All right. The shape does not seem to be moving towards you. For the people who can see it. Oops. But it seems to be moving around the parameter of the shoreline.
I'm gonna move to more of the middle of the boat. So, big guy in the water, heading towards the shore. I think we might be in the right place.
For the love of all that is holy, stay low.
Just realized none of y'all have taken a long rest. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah, I brought that up earlier.
Be a shame if something were to happen.
I have
My
one spell.
body is ready!
I'm fully ready to go.
I have one spell slot in 10 rounds.
Alright. Let's see here. So you all hunker down, try to make yourselves as minimum as you can.
I put out the light.
You put out the light.
I will cast pass without
Pass without
Yeah.
trace? Alright,
Yeah,
cool.
pass
You
without
cast pass without trace. In that case, make me stealth checks, everybody.
I gotta do so with disadvantage because heavy armor is a bastard.
You add a plus
You
10.
still get a plus 10.
So
17.
I rolled a 3
Up.
plus 5.
11 is the lowest.
Well, let's see if I roll in that one, shall we?
I'm gonna double check something. Yeah, shit. I don't actually have it put up.
Alright.
Turns out I'm proficient in stealth.
Oh, look at that.
Because my race. Oh hell!
Yeah.
I got an 11. I'm fucked.
Well,
alright.
5 plus 3
Well,
plus 10.
I mean, if you're remaining
18.
absolutely still,
27.
Alright. Alright, so you all hunker down as best you can in the boat. Crowded. Zahn, you kind of hold on to the boat and kind of stop moving, just letting yourself drift. Same thing with Josephus and Ribbit. You hold on to the side of the boat, just drifting along with it. Seeing this large shape in the water move slowly and then go under and stop. Just gonna go ahead and bring you all here. And this is your new tokens. Not fully updated because I did it, copied them before you did the short rest. But nothing really changed that much, I don't believe.
Yeah, nothing changed for me.
Except for health, for the most part. You come up into this.
inlet.
Yeah, inlet, the small inlet. small canal that goes into this islet. You see the shape slowly follow you, and then stop and go away. As you and your boat slowly graze against the side of the land, kind of stopping just short of the actual shoreline. Just basically where the boat hits the bottom, just kind of stuck in.
Sinks to the bottom and starts pushing the boat a little bit up into the land to get it firm, but not too firm, stuck in there. So that it would be... It's firm enough that it won't drift away, but not firm enough that if it'll take more than one person to push it out of place.
Alright. Easily done. You take the boat and push it in to the mud as best you can.
Well, I think it's safe to say that we're here.
Can I make it from the boat to solid ground without touching water with a good jump?
Long jump is 10 feet. And even no, there's no
on my
way.
back.
There's no real way to do that unless you get princess carried.
Get on my back.
No, it's fine. I take off my powder horn and I hold my powder in my rifle above my head.
I go on all fours and I start walking on all fours.
As a lot of the weight just gets out, the boat shifts up and is now free, and Grapple just paddles it the rest of the way to shore.
I pull
just
it towards
physics.
the shore.
I mean, it's not like y'all saw any of that.
Alright.
The boat can move.
The boat can move.
Right, no, this is where Josephus is. This is my island.
This is mine.
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 Josephus.
Shh! You shouldn't be yelling.
Plus, we can't see, other than Elvin, we can't see shit.
Yeah, and the light is still snuffed out.
Behind you guys. Come towards my voice, away from the water. This way. Away from the water.
Quick question, are there fireflies around?
There are. I just saw something loud as shit. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Go save us.
But there are fireflies around you. You occasionally see the blip of one.
Go save us.
Yes.
You think you could corral some of those fireflies into a lantern that we could use?
Let me check. I'm gonna look at my spells.
Why would you bother with that?
So we can crack something so we're not stumbling blind in the dark?
The cleric clearly knows how to make light.
Yes, but that's very, very bright. Unless he's allowed to dim it. I don't know how that's
No,
works.
it
The
doesn't
light's
dim.
just... It's basically just like an
like a-
unquenchable torch.
Yeah, that's a... Well, I wouldn't say unquenchable. I'd say if you like... Because you can place it on an item if you cover it.
Yeah.
It will go off and stuff like that. Kind of like the darkness spell, but the opposite. But you can't...
So you can't see in the dark.
Let me check a spell real quick.
I thought we already established that.
This is really unfortunate. This is going to hinder a lot of progress.
Are fireflies considered beasts?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Insects, but yeah. Well... Okay, well now we're getting into the semantics. I'm getting into semantics with myself, but yes.
The large shadowy thing, is it still like visible Like, can I see that it's still stalking us?
Make another perception check. But for D&D, insects are considered beasts. Yes.
Alright, I would like...
Beast is just catch-all for animal.
I'm going to cast guidance on myself, and then I would like to use an animal handling check to try and get a single butterfly to land in my hand.
You mean firefly?
And be considered, yes, and be considered friendly towards me.
You can definitely try.
Yes.
All right. With a 17, cause your dog. How far is your dog vision? Is it special? Beyond 60 feet.
I think it's only 30 feet, actually.
Oh, it's only 30. Oh wow.
No, 60 feet. Yeah,
60?
60
Okay.
feet.
Within
Plus 30 if I already have it, but I didn't have it. So.
within 60 feet, you do not see it.
Okay.
And you don't see it, and you don't hear its presence, but you didn't really hear its presence before.
Okay.
Hearish. Past
Can I
here.
see? Sorry.
All right, 28.
Yes.
All right, you gently approach one of the blinking lights in the sky. Raise up your feathery hand. And gently coax it. Waving your feathers almost hypnotically somehow to a firefly.
Druid, I don't have to explain shit.
And it lands on the tip of your wing, Fango.
Hey Zod, give me a lantern. And while he's doing that, I'm going to cast Beast Bond on the firefly in my hand.
Request the lantern from Gropper. Or a spare one if he has it. Actually, wait, I think I might have one in my pack. Let me check.
You all should have a torch or a lantern of some kind. Oh, well, you meant like a glass container. That's what you're looking for. I don't know if you would have a
You said
lantern.
Gropper had a lantern.
Yeah, but I don't know if you have one. You ask for him and he gives it to you.
Okay.
I'm going
I'll
to
return this to my... Yep, I'll make sure to get this to you, back to you. Hand it to Josephus.
Alright, so I cast Beast Bond on the firefly.
Mhm.
And I'm going to tell it in my mind. Go into this, and then start signaling a bunch of other fireflies to come to you.
The dragonfly looks up at you. You can talk to it, right? I forget. This is what lets you talk to it.
I am telepathically telling it to do things, and it can give me simple emotions and thoughts back.
Okay.
Oh wait, did you say dragonfly? I said firefly.
You
I
said
thought we had
firefly. You said firefly.
Yes.
But it's a
Firefly.
firefly. It's not a dragonfly. It's a firefly.
Can it be a cool-ass dragonfly that has a lighting thorax in this fantasy world?
Maybe if you find a chimerist and tell them to do that, sure.
Oh, hell yeah. New
But for now, it's just a regular firefly. Shit. Because that's easier to find in this fantasy world.
That's fair.
You tell the dragonfly to coax its fellow fireflies into the lantern. It looks in. It looks at you. Looks in. Looks at you.
Feed you afterwards.
Sure, buddy, I can do that. You see blinks.
I knew it! I knew it was coming.
Everyone in this swamp.
Me and these animals are on the same level, and I appreciate that.
And then you all just see a swarm of blinking lights just fly in your direction and into this container.
So it's not a very bright light though, which is good.
I'd say it would be like a candle, which is 5 feet.
Yep. So I asked Josephus to hand it to Elbin. Or whichever one of you wants to carry it. Somebody.
Honestly, shouldn't Elvin stay in the darkness?
Yeah, but you're gonna be hopping along or waddling along, right?
You did good, buddy. You
Yes,
just
I'm
you
very-
just see the firefly smushed up against the glass.
Yes, I am very proud of you. I will take you to where there is much nectar and smaller insects to eat. Thank you for your service. Oh, sorry, I was having a conversation with the firefly. What was the plan?
Yeah,
We need-
Elvin is most certainly not taking that torch.
Okay. We need one of you two that can see in the dark to carry it, so the other three of us can see where the hell we're going. Otherwise, we won't be able to see you to follow you.
Yeah, okay, I'll carry it. Oh no, back on top of him. My new firefly lantern.
Yeah, because without like a beacon or some sort of marker to follow, we ain't gonna be able to follow anybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like 10 feet away, so I'm out of that little lantern.
It's only 5 feet
So as long as you're right,
big, so
yeah. So as long as you're right next to, not right next to him, you're good.
Yeah, let's now put a big beacon for the thing we're trying to stealth away from to see.
It's a bunch of fireflies.
I don't even think it's as big as that. I think it's just like 1 5-foot square.
Oh, it's literally just...
Honestly, with the amount of light, like, it's probably not even candlelight bright. It's probably like, it maybe illuminates all of Josephus, and then it's gone after it goes past his body. So it's like maybe like 2-foot radius, maybe.
That still travels a long way in darkness.
Honestly, I'd be completely fine with being spotted by the dragon. I'd love to have a conversation with it.
And that's
Yeah.
assuming,
dragon?
that's also assuming
Yes.
that they all go off at once.
Yeah. Either way, I'm gonna stay away from light. I don't like being seen.
Wait, you know, come think of it. How much of the dragon have you seen, Mr. Actually, what's your name?
Oh no.
Bo Job, Bo Bob, Billy Bob Joe.
I don't have a name.
Do you want one?
I'm a firefly. What am I?
Do you want one?
What's your name?
I'm Joe. I'm Big Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Do you want to be Billy Bob?
Sure.
Alright, Billy Bob. Have you seen the dragon around here?
What's a dragon?
A big thing with scales. I point at these two. Kind of look like that, but much bigger. He lives here.
It slowly moves its squished over body to look in that direction. Nope, never seen nothing like that.
Damn.
I seen gators.
You seen what?
Gators.
Gators. Oh
Gators.
hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. Where are they at?
Slowly moves its one leg towards the water.
Thank you. This will be useful later.
I'm only 2 days old.
Wow. Is that old for a firefly?
I don't know.
Me neither.
I'm gonna start looking for an entrance to the dragon lair.
Anyways, I'm 69 years old.
Nice.
Thank you.
All right.
Y'all just see Josephus staring intently into this like lantern, and there's like a single firefly staring intently back at him.
It's difficult to see the firefly because there's so many of them. But yes.
Well, there's also the fact that we can't see shit.
It's also true.
Well, I mean, the whole thing's lit up. So.
Well, no, that's the thing is, not all the fireflies are going to be freaking lighting their asses up at the same time.
I'm a druid.
Enforcer just standing there, like in the back of his head, she's like, I feel like somebody's lying to someone else.
I think you may have all underestimated how many fireflies are in this thing right now.
Well, I'm betting there's probably over like 300.
Oh no, this thing is chocked to the brim. They are all smushed against the glass.
Should I just do the thing?
No. Let's go.
It was one very persuasive firefly. Anyway, you all head out deeper onto this small island.
And the one thing I must say is that Enforcer and Exile can see me simply because the you know, with the breathing, with the lightning coursing through the veins thing, it's a very, very, very dull glow. Like, so not like as bright as about one firefly.
Hey, Grey Wolf.
So like, unless you're standing within like 5-10 feet of it, you can't see shit. It's like that dull of a glow.
Just following the bobbing light of fireflies in a jar, just ready to cast light at a moment's notice.
Just watching it bob as he's riding on a frog that's hopping.
Well, assuming that the frog is hopping, frogs can walk. They don't do it often, but they can do it.
Well, this one's hopping because it's cute.
Yes, I agree with this.
As you travel, was anyone doing anything, by the way? I was preoccupied loading stuff.
I'm looking for the entrance.
Okay. This island itself is fairly large.
Or signs of an entrance, or tracks, or something like that. Just general
Got it.
trackiness, ranger stuff.
Got it.
Of all the days I wish my character had some reason to use my meta knowledge, and all I could do is sit here and go, damn it!
Damn it!
What meta knowledge?
I don't know.
What's this meta?
What is this meta you speak of?
Don't worry about it, it's not important. I'll just cry to myself over here.
As you continue on, the island gives way to the small bushes on the outskirts, and larger trees take up root. The land on this portion is more solid than what you've been traveling on, give or take. Large puddles of water are present, the grass slowly swaying in the breeze. As you continue, several of the trees have vaguely noticeable markings of what look almost like bone marks. The leaves gone. They appear to be dying. The water has a slight green hue to it, more so than it had previously. Josephus, what is your dark vision?
Good question. Let's find out together. It's 90 feet.
90 feet. In that case, a few things. You hear, well, dark vision really has nothing to do with it, but in the distance you hear several voices. Off in the distance. And Josephus, you see a large figure and several smaller figures in portions of the water, going under the water every so often.
How large?
Large. The largest figure is about 15 to 20 feet, in that range, probably closer to 18. The smaller figures large in their own right, but not nearly as big as that. And you're only catching minor glimpses of them. The bigger one you can actually see plain sight. It looks like a troll. The smaller ones, difficult to tell, but they are quite large in their own right. They're about on that 7 foot, 8 foot size. And would it be safe to say you have all stealthed into this area?
Yes.
Alright, roll me a new set of stealth checks. I believe...
We
Pass
still
without
have Pass
tra-
Without a Trace.
Well, that's what I'm thinking about. Pass without a trace is only 10 minutes, yes? It might be different from you, because you got it from Monk. It might still be just regular pass without a trace.
I have up to an hour. I don't know.
Oh, up to an hour?
I think that's the official.
I'll check. One
I'm
second.
not sure.
Actually, if it's up to an hour, it might just be for you, and not for everybody else.
It is concentration up to an hour, and creatures within 30 feet of him that he chooses have
Oh, wait.
plus 10.
Oh, it's just regular pass without a trace up to now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thought it was
just
10
a
minutes,
stuff.
but no, it's an hour, okay. Yeah, it hasn't been an hour.
Yeah, basically,
What
as a
is that, Shadow?
yeah, Shadow Monk, and as a Shadow Monk, he just doesn't have to give the material components.
He's got to give up a key, though, I believe.
I have to
Yes.
give up 2 key points.
Yeah, 2 key points. Yeah, so...
Yay!
Alright,
so
cool.
I actually
So-
managed to have an 18.
So Pass Without a Trace is still up, and it seems that they have not taken notice of you.
Should probably stay within 30 feet.
You gotta be within 30 feet of him.
Hey, Enforcer.
What?
You want to use your 4 paragraphs? There's another
Where are the
troll.
things we're looking at?
There's another troll.
You can't see anything, because it's dark.
Let's get a little bit, lead us a little bit closer, then we'll figure out what to do.
But actually, I'm going to reveal what Josephus sees. So this is just going to be for him.
Do trolls have dark vision?
Don't think so. No, I don't. No, they don't. I remember that. Did you say 70 or did you say 90?
90.
90? Okay.
90.
Then this is what you see. Maybe you're talking about, please.
Oh, sorry,
Well,
I
I
was just
get you.
showing you.
Well, I get you.
It looks like 90, so I was like 90. It's like,
I already measured it out.
oh,
That's what you see.
Gator folk.
Greater Gator Folk.
I'm going to assume at this time that any negotiations will have to take place after violent negotiations.
We
I like
could
this
just
plan.
sneak. We could just sneak past them.
I don't like that plan.
And Josephus. Elbin, you actually 60 feet. Let's see here. I don't think you can actually see them. No, you can see that one. No, you can see those two. Yeah, so you can just see 2 of the gator folk on the left side. They are currently in the water. They appear to be looking for something. And it seems that the giant is either guarding them or watching them or ordering them around to do something. It's hard to really tell.
Those must be some of the chieftain's people.
Hey, Excel, can I use your skills?
How so?
Go ask other gator folk if they're being, like, held hostage and kind of, like, used. If they turn on the big guy, if we help them.
Don't
I think
think
you're-
about it.
I think you're the only one that could really sneak up and do that. Oh, wait, and, well, the only sociable one that could sneak up and do that.
I would like to remind everyone in the group that we did promise to bring back as many of the chieftain's people as we could.
When the fuck do we make that promise?
You were eating at the time.
Sounds like I didn't make the promise.
Please do not kill the gator folk if it can be avoided.
I'll consider it. I do like them.
Alright, so, what do you do?
Axel will actually suggest another idea. We could make them go to another place. As in saying, I have a minor illusion cantrip, maybe we could just put it somewhere like over here and just pass through them.
Yeah, yes, fighting them might just alert the guard, so to speak.
Nope. And I think we want to save most of our spells and all that for later, probably.
I have given my word that I would assist in the liberation of the chieftain's people.
I side with Enforcer.
Well, it'll be easier to do that when the dragon's dead.
This is also true.
If we kill the troll fast enough, the dragon may never know that we were here.
We don't know where the dragon is right now. He could be nearby. The sound of battle could draw him to us.
So we send Elbin and Exel to go steal the book. It's a good plan.
We have yet to find his lair.
And one of these individuals may know where that lair is.
Ooh, yes.
Then one of you guys go ask one of the gator folk then.
So we're not killing the troll.
Oh,
no,
we
no.
might. It all
We are
depends
going
on if the gator folk are hostile or not.
The last time I killed the troll, y'all got mad at me.
I didn't.
Not you.
Well, that one had chosen to surrender. I feel this one may not be as likely to.
I feel certain that should you have tried that whole surrender maneuver, that troll would have happily killed you.
And we must be better than them, but that's a discussion for another time.
Better.
However, your idea of a minor illusion spell does give me an idea. This spot that we're standing in is good for an ambush.
I like how you're thinking.
We can hide in the foliage next to this and lead the troll over here with the minor illusion, as most likely the troll will be the first one to investigate. If it sends one of the gator folk, then we can maneuver around and get to the troll.
So be it.
Still
Or
think
else-
Reduce collateral damage. That
Or
works.
ask the gator folk if they're being trapped or not, whatever.
I feel like that's our first step. We could do both at the same time. That's probably optimal, actually.
Alright,
Alright,
then
well.
where's the densest foliage around here?
That's a tree. But it is pretty dense foliage, so I'll give you that.
Up here, and then I'm gonna fly behind the tree.
That was a DM question, like where's the place we could hide?
Oh,
Everywhere. I'm fine. I'm hidden.
close.
Honestly,
close to that.
this looks like I can't tell if that's water, right?
That
Not
is
bush.
water, but it's not deep.
Okay.
Shallow, pretty shallow. The deep water would be these large pools
Yep.
that you're seeing. So that's an option. You could hide behind the tree. You could hide in a tree.
Yeah, I just thought that was a bush for a second.
Oh
there.
no
I
no
was
no,
like,
that's a puddle. The grass isn't really tall enough to hide in.
There's no-
Unless you're really
Any
small.
bushes anywhere?
None that you can really. Well, you can't see anything, but no, there's no bushes. It's mostly tree tree.
Unless you're really small, you say.
Smaller than you.
I quietly dig a somewhat shallow hole, lay down in the hole, and pull my legs and head in and peer outwards. I am a stone.
Make a stealth check.
I already did. But
Make
I'll do
another
it again.
one.
Okay, so who's gonna go talk to the gators?
The same roll I got last time, so 21. As long as Exil is near me, I am a stone.
It's a pretty convincing boulder.
Exil could hide behind me if he wanted to,
I
And
just
know
agree
what?
with him.
It's a little weird.
You know what?
and cover
Talking to
himself
the
with
gators.
foliage.
It's a little
That
weird
sounds
because this
fun.
boulder has clothes on, but it's like a
I don't
boulder.
wear clothes. I just have like a sash and stuff like that, but it's kind of hard to see.
Wait, Elvin, I don't know where you are, but I guess it's up to you to go talk to a gator now.
I'll go talk to the gator.
Good luck.
Alright,
Shoot a flare if you're in trouble.
Oh, you'll know if I'm in trouble.
Alright, so you all hide behind this tree, or in the tree.
I'm gonna start making my way towards this gator folk because he's close to the shoreline.
Alright, you begin moving in, and as you move in, you can kind of hear what the conversation has been so far. What was your stuff again? 16.
Well, that's without the minus.
Yeah, well, now that you've left that 30-foot range, it's...
That's fine. I'll re-roll. if
You are
want
still
me
invisible, so you should have advantage to roll
Yeah.
again.
to. You want me to roll again? Yes.
Yeah,
no?
because you have advantage, so...
Okay.
Technically, you should have been rolling twice anyway. Unless you've been hitting advantage, I'm not sure.
13.
Well, 16 is better than, so... Alright, you slowly creep up.
Me.
Actually,
They can't see me. I'm not too worried about them hitting me. I just want them to understand there's something here to talk to them.
They can't see you, but they could potentially hear you. Gotta keep that in
That's-
mind.
I'm fine with that.
You slowly creep up, trying to keep as silent as you possibly can.
Oi, friend.
You whisper to the pool that's next to you. The gator folk is on his kind of crouching down, digging through the muck, and as you approach, you now see that it is digging out a body.
Hey, bud. Hey, listen, bud.
As you speak
Listen.
out, it goes.
Calm down. Listen, I'm a spirit.
He seems startled, and the troll behind him kind of takes notice.
Just keep doing what you're doing. Do what you're doing.
Make a persuasion check. As the disembodied voice yells out from next to him,
Keep doing what you're doing, bud. Just keep doing what you're doing.
he kind of stops, relaxes.
I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here to hurt you.
The gator folk just kind of... Nothing wrong. Just saw a catfish. Stupid gator, man.
Good job, bud. Listen up. No. I'm trying to help you out here. Alright, so what are you looking for? Let's start with that. We'll start with what you're looking for.
Getting bodies.
What are you getting the bodies for? Is it for the dragon?
Yeah.
Tell me.
Slowly digs out.
Point the arm of that body the direction of the dragon's lair.
Who is you?
Don't worry about that.
Make another persuasion check. He reaches under, grabs the loose arm to the body that's underneath, and kind of just accidentally breaks it off, and then just kind of points with it, trying to be as subtle as he can.
Thanks.
He's not very subtle. but he's
Alright,
trying.
which direction is it?
He points it kind of northward.
Okay. Alright, thanks, bud. Listen up.
It lives in an old ruins.
Very good. You've been very helpful. I'm a friend. Now listen, things might get very violent very quickly. And if they do, we need you just to run away as quickly as possible and convince your other gator folk to do the same.
If we do that, it might kill us.
The dragon or the troll.
Both.
Well, don't worry about the troll. That's what might end up getting violent. When things get loud and violent, you and your comrades get in the water, go deep, and wait for it to quiet down. Okay?
Make another persuasion check.
I'll tell you this much. We were sent by people who want you back.
Who sent you?
Well, one that looks like you.
That's not very informative.
Well, I
Okay.
don't want you to get too surprised about it, but it is your chieftain. He made it clear we were not to let you get hurt, and that's what we intend to do.
All right.
Alright, I'm gonna leave now. Pretend I was never here, because I really wasn't.
I don't know who you are, where you are.
That's
Are
the
you a
point.
ghost?
Something like that.
Spirit, speak to me. I am the next chieftain.
I've walked away.
Not that he'd know.
Spirit. Spirit.
Hey guys, listen up.
So Christmas past.
Hey guys,
Or,
listen
no.
up.
Future.
Listen up. Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back. How did it go?
Fine. So Dragon's Lair is to the north. He lives in some old ruins. I'm fairly certain one of the Gator folks thinks of me as a god, angel, or spirit. One of the things. I don't know. They're scared because either the dragon or troll will kill them. Troll is not friendly. So I told him if it gets violent for him and his friends to just jump in the water, swim deep, and wait. So we won't have to worry about the gator folk. But there is still the troll. I can get past him just fine. I'm not worried about him. I'm not. I'm fairly certain Josephus could handle his own as well. Those of you who can't see, though.
Well, if you lure him back here, it won't be an issue of seeing or not.
This is true.
Question: does the troll, since trolls don't have dark vision, does he have a torch on him? Because how else is he seeing?
Mel.
It also may not be a standard troll, so.
Yeah.
You do not see a torch on him. But you also don't see him. But you don't see a torch in that area that you have been told a troll is.
Well, there's a couple of ways we could go about this.
Still hear him though.
Yeah, you did hear him. You did hear that. Oh.
I could
Okay.
shoot the troll and hope he comes towards where he got shot from, if he could tell where he got shot from.
We were going to use an illusion to lure him over here.
How's he going to see that?
Oh, he doesn't have a torch out, so he's got to be able to see in the dark somehow.
We could just throw a torch out in the ground and see if he comes to investigate it.
The illusion could be a torch that
It could also
Forster
just-
casts light on.
We could also just use the torch.
Or you could just throw a rock at him.
I do have magic rocks.
You want to throw a magic rock at him, Josephus?
But I
meant
want to.
a regular rock.
I honestly, guys, I want to see Exel do his cool magic thing. I haven't seen him do it yet.
That being said, if the troll does come over here, I am going to use the light spell, so you may want to be next to the other tree, Elban.
That's fine. I'll be far enough out, it won't matter.
And do you have to touch where you're casting it?
Yeah, I have to touch the object that I'm casting light on.
Could you smack him in the face and cast light on his in between his eyes so he's blind?
I believe it has to be an item that he's carrying, and well, hang on, let me look at the actual definition of the spell because I know there's like a thing that's like if it's an enemy, they can use a dexterity save.
You can put it on the monk's fist.
I'd be willing to go with that idea.
Well, if he can't put it on the enemy's face, then that means he probably can't put it on a living being.
Okay, so I have to touch an object that is no longer than 10 feet in any dimension, and if the target object is held or worn by a hostile creature, it must succeed on a dex save to avoid the spell.
Well, trolls don't have a good dex, I'm assuming, right? They usually are strength and constitution based.
But he's also a bit bigger than
What's
10
strength
feet
and
in any dimension.
constitution?
Yeah, but if you place it on his nose is not 10 feet in
It
any
wouldn't.
direction.
It wouldn't welcome the creature. It says the object.
Yeah, it
I
has to
think
be
it
an
says an
object.
object. It's not a creature. It has to be an object.
Our monk has
So-
like hand wraps, right?
Yeah, I do.
He
Yeah,
can
like
put it
I
on his
could-
hand wrap.
I could technically put it on your hand wraps, I could technically put it on the troll's weapon.
The weapon is also actually 10 feet by 10 feet. No,
Yeah,
no,
it's
no,
10
it's
feet in
about,
any dimension.
It's about yeah.
What about putting it on an arrow and then Elbin shoots him between the eyes, or shoots him in the head and then you touch the arrow?
Wonderful idea. Do you have a bow and arrow for me?
That's the kicker there.
Pulls out a bow and arrow out of his shell. You rang.
Is it a short bow?
Yes, it's a short bow.
Oh god.
You have a short bow.
I do have a crossbow.
Would the AC be higher though, because it's like a specific shot?
What's the question?
I mean,
But I also have a shield I can put it on. So
I mean, again, there's lots of things we can do. I can get the-
I have a light. I do have a light crossbow.
I can get the troll over here, most likely. Maybe. Who knows? Don't know. Not 100%. But I can do my best.
we need to get him over here without him becoming violent is the main problem.
I don't think that's an option.
To the gator folk, I expect him to be hostile over here.
Well, you could always do an illusion of a gator folk waving over him and say, "Hey, I found something over here. You need to take a look at this, boss."
You know what? That's a great idea. I can make that happen. I'm going to sling my rifle. I'm going to shapeshift into a gator folk.
I don't think you can do that. Can you shapeshift into
You can.
like you can
Yeah,
do
as
that?
long as it's humanoid and has the same basic arrangement of limbs.
Wait, so even if its facial features are
Yeah.
not even humanoid?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a
They
humanoid.
already did it.
He just couldn't become like a centaur or anything like that.
He could.
Yeah.
He could become a total. I'd say centaur as well. Centaur is a little different because it does say the basic arrangement. And
It's the massive mouth of the crocodile. I have issues with.
It's just the limbs. It doesn't have to do anything with face. It's just limbs.
Yeah, changelings are weird like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you're anamorphing into a fucking crocodile right now, aren't you?
Yeah, basically, but great thing is y'all don't see me.
Yeah, but if we did, it'd be horrifying. Because
Yeah, y'all already seen it
your
once.
mouth is elongating like crazy right now.
You've
I
already
haven't
seen
seen
it
it.
once.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
While
Yeah,
we're
you
on
have.
that
We
subject,
saw it back in the.
In the gator folk village when we talked to the chieftain.
I wasn't looking.
while we're on that
Oh no, I
subject,
shapeshifted.
Yep.
You brought up a good point. They can't see you.
Uh-huh. I know. I wasn't finished explaining what I was gonna do yet.
Oh, okay. Proceed.
I gotta check my backpack now. I'm fairly certain. I think I threw those out. But I don't think I actually did. Do I have my... Nope, I did throw out my torches.
Well,
I
don't have
water
a-
torch.
Cool. Light the torch, I'm now a gator folk.
All right, a torch lights up in that area. Just, and the troll looks over. Ugh. Who
Big
go there?
boss! Hey, boss, I found something.
What fight?
Well, come here and look. You tell me.
Uh,
You the brains?
make a deception check.
Josephus, now would be a good time to give him guidance.
Too late. He's done moved away.
Never
I only
mind.
give guidance to myself.
I have proficiency in that, dude. Changeling.
Okay.
Bad rolls are bad rolls.
Go ahead and snap the grid, by the way, just in case. You never know.
I am still a rock.
Quote, just in case.
Right over this way, boss.
What fight?
Right this way. And I'm gonna put the torch out and disappear.
Quick question. Is he loud enough that we could theoretically hit him?
Loud enough?
Yeah.
He is not being quiet, so you could guess his area.
It's basically
It would give you disadvantage
Enforcer's
because you
just
still
giving-
don't see him. But you would know
Enforcer's
where
just
to
giving
target.
Elbon. It's basically just Elbon's giving Enforcer's giving Elbon about 6 seconds to move away, and then he's just gonna light his shield up and yell now.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my...
Alright, so you cut out the torch. Gone. And you rush off. The giant goes, "Ugh, what's going on? Where you go?"
And then light spell now.
Just light
And-
encompasses this area.
Yay.
And the second I see it, I cast Mind Sliver.
Oh, okay. Well, you didn't say that, so we're going to have to do it like this.
Yep, it's fine.
We're going to have to roll initiative, and it's basically going to be a surprise round. And basically how that works is, if you roll higher than him, you get your surprise round. If you don't, then you don't get that surprise round.
So if 3 people get higher than him, they go,
and,
each get a turn, and then it starts over, and
Yep.
then they go again, and
Yep.
then he goes.
Yep, that's how that works.
Okay, just want to make sure I understood that correctly.
Yeah.
Initiative.
Initiative! Oh. Your frog is going to be rolled, but I'm just going to ignore the frog.
16?
Oh, you forgot that I rolled for you.
Oh yeah. I
Because that
forgot.
doesn't actually put you on the initiative.
Man, why do I always roll like shit?
Ribbit
How'd I
roll
get
to
a
2.
Wow, the troll rolled so fucking well.
What did he
How'd I
roll?
get it?
Oh no.
He got second
Well,
on
I don't know.
initiative. Holy shit.
Oh.
Get that.
Isn't that the same thing that happened last time? The troll rolled really well and we all rolled shit?
I don't remember. Maybe.
I'm surprised I rolled that. I have like a +8
You
almost.
do
I
have a
don't think
plus
I've-
8.
I don't think I've rolled above a fucking 10.
Poor Ribbit. Ribbit rolled a 1.
Man, I rolled solo. I rolled
You
less
all
than
rolled
10.
really low. That's,
Proud of Ribbit.
except for Exo. Exo rolled pretty good. Ribbit rolled a 1. That's sad. Alright, Exo. The light goes up. What do you do?
I will do my. I'm just gonna go up to him and start punching. First
Give
one.
him give him a punch in the balls.
Nope.
Alright, this is a surprise attack, so you would have advantage, but you can't see. Well, actually, no, you can't see now. So it's at advantage, so.
So
Yeah.
25, I'm guessing then.
I'm doing up some music stuff that just fucked up. There we go. 25? Yes, that is true.
Yep.
25 will hit for 5 damage.
Yep.
And you do get your full round of actions. So.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. I want to save my key points just in case I need to
Wait, what?
cast without a trace again.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong fucking thing. No wonder. I was like, wait, why is it telling me that?
And I'll just do just another regular fist attack.
Alright. You rush up and give it 2 swift punches into the thigh. Both of them landing solid blows. Oh! Trick! Anything else?
That's it for me.
Okay. And now it's the Swamp Troll Storm. And, well, now we go back up to the top. Excellent. Shut up.
Same thing.
Okay.
Monk things.
What do you do? Monk things.
What's a monk's favorite drink?
Oh no, that was terrible.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that one does miss.
Yep.
Don't believe you have advantage from anything.
Technically, he still hasn't acted yet.
That's
That's
that-
only
That is
assassin.
true, but he's not an assassin rogue, so it doesn't mean anything.
it's okay. Give me 3 levels.
Anything else?
So I'm fine for you.
Give me 3 levels. I'll have that.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. And now it's the Swamp Troll Stone. Ugh, intruders! Gator things help! So, as he yells that, all of the Gator men look in your direction. You only talked to one of them, and they didn't have a chance to talk to each other.
I figured he'd yell at his friends in this scenario.
Good point.
At least,
I'm
at
still
least the
going-
one by him.
Good point. I'm actually glad you said that, because that actually does make a solid point. In that case, I'm going to roll a persuasion check from this one to see if it can
Oh, guys, he wasn't a good talker.
to see if he can convince his tribe mates to not try and fuck you all up. 14.
Okay.
Okay. He yells out, "No! They help! Go under!" He actually dives up under the water. And,
I'm his spirit guardian. He tells the truth.
good point. The spirit said they help. He dives under. The rest of them, let's do some insight checks.
That poor gator folk dude. They're not gonna believe him. It's gonna be hilarious.
Insight. Insight. That's a history. Insight. Alright, Alright, 2 of them believe him and 2 of them don't. So the 2 that believe him just dive under. 2 that don't look
Great.
hesitant. So...
You're right. We do only see 3. One full.
Yeah, there was 2 of them that you didn't see.
A wonderful observation, but
Let's see, so...
let's see where's
Regular Gator folk. This one doesn't believe him. So he's just going to do what he's told and run forward.
Well,
Oh, wait, well, I need to roll initiative as well, so...
I don't know what we're supposed to do about those ones there, cleric.
Oh, well, it's the 2 that you can't see that actually... that you can see that actually didn't believe him. So now I roll initiative for these 2.
All non-lethal damage.
Non-lethal damage is a thing. Not really for you, Elvin.
Yeah, I'm tracking. Gun.
Because gun. Alright,
Kind of the point of gun.
That one Gator folk got too high, so he actually doesn't get a turn because he rolled too well. Oh, I forgot to take his turn. Fuck, I forgot to take his turn. Alright, he's going to make 2 great... Well, actually, you're the only one who can actually see. So you just think it's this one person. He's just going to try and kill you. That is a 20 to hit for 16 damage and 13 to hit for also 16 damage. Only did 20 hits, so 16 damage. As he slams down the tree trunk against your side and then tries to bash it down again, but you're able to jump over the top of it. Ugh. Small little thing. Alright, Elbin, now it's your turn.
Right. I'm gonna shoot it with my gun. Right.
Oh, I also forgot something.
Oh.
Continue. Oh, 19. 19 does hit. For 17 piercing damage.
Yes. And then the Dread Ambusher.
That's a max roll, too.
For 2.
Alright. 50. Oh, you're invisible.
Yeah.
And it doesn't end when after you attack, I don't believe.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
invisible.
So it's actually a 23 and then a 24. Both of them hit.
Shoots and then fades
Why
back
is
through
that
the shadows.
negative? Oh, that's right. We talked about this before. I remember now.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah. It gives us 2. I had to do weird math on it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Alright, cool. Anything else?
Nope. I'm gonna stay my butt right here in the shadows, invisible, and not waste a spell slot because I don't need to.
Alright. There's two loud gunshots from that tree as 2 bullets pierce into the troll. Ugh! What go on? Enforcer.
When individuals lack faith, you must give them some.
I'm gonna run up here.
Alright.
I'm gonna peer over my shoulder at the gator folk and just go into combat voice and just go, Gator folk, your salvation is at hand. And I'm going to turn back to the troll and I'm going to hit it with an inflict wounds at level 2.
Alright, I'm going to say you will no longer hit him because you're the one who cast light.
Yeah.
Alright. So you don't have advantage.
Doesn't matter. He rolled a 26.
Fucking matter. That is a natural 20.
Oh no.
Is that a natural 20? You don't have a plus
Yes.
6?
That's a 38 damage. Holy fuck!
That is 38 necrotic damage. Let me check.
There ain't
Your
no
salvation
regenerating
is at
for that.
hand.
There ain't no regenerating
Oh,
from that
that's
damage.
Reveal your flaws, creature.
You reach out, touch the side of the troll, and your divine magics course through his side. You can see the skin, which is already pretty nasty looking, begin to rot away. The veins become black and oozing. Basically, this whole side of his stomach just kind of rots away and his organs begin oozing out.
The gods have come for you and your master.
Stumbles back a little bit, holding his gut.
Repent or fall.
Anything else?
Nah, that's it.
Josephus.
I just want to point out the War Lich is using necrotic energy,
He's not a lich.
and I'm going to cast.
Solid point.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Magic Stone and throw it at the troll's head.
I cast Magic Pebble.
Where's my spell attack? Wait, is it a spell attack?
It is a spell
Yes.
attack.
Yes, cool. Alright, spell attack, go!
Works better that way because you can also give them to other people.
Technically, I have advantage?
Yes.
I have
you all hidden, so yes, you do have advantage.
13!
13! You throw the stone and it just bonks off the side of his head. Oh! Oh, my side!
Well, that's my turn. Diane turn.
Magic Pebble! Zon. Alright, intelligence saving throw. I'm sure it can do this. Nope.
5 damage, and it takes 1d4 off of its next saving throw before the end of my next turn.
Alright. You hold out your hand and begin casting an incantation. The troll, already leaning over, holding in its guts from this quickly rotting wound on its side, lunges forward with its other hand, with its club. Oh, headache! This troll is not having a good day.
And then... Is twins, but that's 2 sorcery points. That's all I'm gonna do.
Alrighty. Go to folks' turn. And it was this one. He's going to start rushing in. But yeah, he's going to start rushing in. Seeing that the troll is severely fucked up, he's just going to turn around to where the other ones were and decide to not.
Smart man. Smart gator.
The other one's going to rush in. Just decide to not. And they both duck under the water.
My declaration that their salvation is at hand, followed by natural 20.
Come on, Ribbit, bring us home.
I rolled Ribbit because I couldn't actually get away from not rolling Ribbit, so Ribbit isn't actually on the initiative.
I've not
Isel.
given Ribbit a command.
You have not
Maybe
given
some
Ribbit a
monk.
command.
Alright, Isel, bring us home.
Monk shit again.
The music stopped for some reason.
Ooh, that'll do it!
There we go.
Alright, you go forward with one punch. Going for that open wound made from the inflict wounds. And actually
Sure, you can
punching
him to death.
and actually punching through the small thin membrane of skin that's kind of slowly healed over. Punching into its intestines and in other guts. You grab a hold of something and rip out, and you basically begin pulling out handkerchiefs from a top hat.
You just did a fucking bloodborne visceral attack.
Rip and tear.
And it just
He
lunges,
literally just did a bloodborne visceral attack.
falling backwards. That was just enough to take it out. So, no, I say that a lot. I always say it's just enough, and it always is. It's really weird. All right, the troll falls limp in front of you, and all the gator folk have kind of dived under the water. And that I'm going to call it here, actually, with
Yeah. Good spot to
with
do so.
you just eviscerating this troll. So a few things. One, congratulations, you have owned a level.
Yay!
Okay.
So go ahead, save your tokens, so you can do that. And I hope you all had fun and enjoyed the game.
I'm very much enjoying this game.
I just love the perspective of that. The troll like yells out for help. Two of them don't believe the one we talked to. Run forward just to see me obliterate half the troll side.
Hey, Zan, you actually cool with me taking that short bow off your hands, though?
It's a crossbow, but yeah, you can borrow it. Yeah.
Oh, a light crossbow?
Yes, a light crossbow.
Oh, Yeah, that's fine. I'll take a light
Alright,
crossbow.
so I'll be right back. I'm going to do my outro.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay, light.
And I hope you all enjoyed as well. So, if you're watching on YouTube and you enjoyed the video, remember to like it, subscribe to the channel, and click that little bell to be notified when I post another. If you aren't doing so already, check me out on Twitch. Link in the description below. I will see you all next time.